Last session began, you guys, within the lieutenant's quarters of the cult. After exploring a bit more, a bit further, you guys came across some gross sights, as well as some eggs that seemed to burst about and attack you. You came into a wine room that had some booze in it. A lot of it seemed a bit nicer than the grape wine that you had come across, and crocodiles. I almost forgot the crocodiles that you guys were set upon, crossing through a crocodile pool. Khan then heard some strange music coming from outside of a door, and on opening it up, you guys were set upon by a harpy who came flying down from the rafters and eventually managed to charm the entire group except for Khan. And for a second there, it seemed like things might not go to according to plan. But eventually, through I forgot exactly what happened. Did you hit the harpy and ended up killing her? Is that how you solved that?
He just soloed
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, we should specify that Khan left us by ourselves in the room with the harpy and ran away at first.
For a few seconds.
Semantics.
He didn't run away from the harpy, he ran away from you, Mia, so I think it's different.
And then you guys went up north a bit. That's when what am I missing? Eventually, you guys ended up at a strange pool, and it looked like the smoke does when you're looking at something hot. It's almost like something was in the water, but you couldn't exactly tell. Before leaping out of it was this glass gator, and that's about where session will begin today. All right.
All great. But you forgot something.
What have I forgotten?
Top left of the map, there is a pool with frogs.
That's true.
What?
I mean, I didn't speak on it because nobody has done anything yet with that room. I feel like you guys are kind of surprised here, so I don't. Whatever.
Okay, so roll disadvantage.
No, it's fine. It is what it is.
We all spend around like, and then the gator does stuff, and then we carry on as normal, right?
Yeah, but the gator ends up rolling the worst on initiative after.
No, but I think that's fair that I mean, I like the original, or maybe this is Pathfinder. Actually, this might be Pathfinder rules that if you're surprised, then you just can't do anything for the turn. So all the enemies get to go. Then
That's
it
how
resets.
it is in 5e as well.
That's
Is that
5e.
what
No,
it
in
is?
5e,
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
2014.
disadvantage on, and that wasn't even a thing in 2014. It's just the way
Really?
the prize rounds
No,
were
it was.
done.
The surprise condition, you can't take actions or reactions, and it lasts one round. And then everyone simplified that into it's the surprise round because one side can't do anything because they're surprised, and everyone got mad. But that's always how it's worked.
I think it makes things a lot. It makes sense to me. I mean, rather than like you set upon something. I don't know.
Then do it like
Bro,
that.
you do what you want, bro.
Okay. All right. Well, he sets upon, and immediately will try to first chomp at He's gonna try to claw
Like, do what you want. Well, you're not.
All right. And now we will start it off because that was his turn.
Alright, so, question mark. This turn I get to do stuff right, because he did his set up on turn.
Yeah, I mean, we're now at the start of combat. He went through his thing. He tried to strike at Johan. It did not, or not Johan. Thorag, and it did not work that well.
Alright, huge. I'm gonna genuinely ask him this question, because I want to know it as well. But I'm gonna ask him, if you're made of glass, how do you not explode when you breathe? Like, how is he alive? How can you be made of glass?
1
Oh,
damage!
it explodes! 1 damage. Disadvantage on his next attack. We'll take that. Oh, I'd also move a little bit, but I think I've confused myself. Anyway, on to Thorag.
So as the gator jumps out and bites me, I'm gonna swing the sword and the dagger and stab him in the eyes. That's
Oh.
empty.
That would be a nat 20. Ha!
That's 1. Well,
Oof.
I guess he was too fast. Did I have the dagger of the coiled fang equipped or not?
Sure.
It was just... Yep. And then I will attempt to kick him away from me. And
All
then
right, you're
I
able
will
to
move.
kick him away.
End turn.
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna set down my lantern in
In the
this
puddle
space
of water?
behind me. Nope, that's my lantern. Pull my sword, step up, and attack the alligator with my longsword.
Lol.
That'll miss as it just whips through the air and not able to connect with him.
Hey, I'm going to kind of glance over my shoulder and wonder if Lilith is far enough around the corner that she missed that, and ready myself for the next attack.
What is this?
The lantern, apparently.
Where my lantern is.
Okay.
I can delete it if it bothers you.
No, you're
That's
fine.
so
I just-
upset.
I was just. Jeez, man, I don't feel like I can talk. I don't feel like I got my face on camera. Gee.
Who drew these ugly fuck ass eggs
I
in the
just
floor?
wasn't sure what it was. Aaron, what is Ray doing on his turn?
I know, I'm just gonna let everybody else voice their opinions on shit, then I'll finally walk up and do something. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go forward and swing.
But rolls are from the previous session. No.
God damn it. I'm just not gonna roll higher than 10 again all day.
That misses, but as your weapon comes back on the backswing, it kind of scrapes against this glass, and to the rest of you, it sounds like nails on a chalkboard. As
That's
some of the
by
damage
1,000 misses, guys. Let's go.
Listen, I don't know
I'll
what
have
your guys'
to
problem
hit-
is.
I
I've
just
hit
have
him
to
and I've
swing.
hit him hard.
Yeah. All right, Con.
I'll approach and tell everyone, let me show you how it's done.
Oh, I want him to miss so much.
Yeah.
Me
So-
too.
Don't kill it, then what's your
Punch
point?
in the chin, because that closes the alligator's mouth. And then I come with my bonus action, apparently. Fuck yeah. In this
All right,
now.
as you hit him, you watch as he just swirls up in this water and this mist and almost disappears for a moment.
Well, thank
Damn.
you.
I'll step away. Couldn't have be with advantage?
Oh yeah, it might have if he wasn't mocked.
True.
All right, the gator here on his turn, you see the water kind of disperse back down as he appears right there in front of Maisie, and he'll try to lunge out. He will strike at you with this attack here. Where's that disadvantage from? He's not mocked anymore, but it still would have hit. Or not hit, I mean.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, he doesn't. Alright. Lilith, that brings us now to you.
Alright, we'll go for Oh, I was going to do a drive-by tase, but we forgot to put my thing back on. It's all good. I'll go for we'll get there in the halfway break. I'll step out so I've got a better line of sight, and I'm going to let him know that he's not as strong as our monk is. What are you, weaker than a monk?
What does that imply?
Listen, you don't wear clothes and you don't have a weapon. a pretty low tier form of combat, surely.
I'll show you a low tier form of combat.
So, friends, green flame, shocking grasp, and vicious mockery.
Perfect.
Okay.
And I will focus once again. This is the second time Thorag has missed by trying to double attack with both weapons at the same time. So I'll go in with my short sword. Look good. And I'll bag him with a dagger. And I make him go prone.
He's healed.
And punch it. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Attempting to take, excuse me, of the alligator being distracted, knocked down, what have you. I will attack. Pip-hooray. I have not rested, so I do not have my smite. But I will. Could I, like, I don't know, slice off a leg or something? He's pretty badly injured.
I suppose.
Okay, or a toe. I'll just take off one of his little gator toes. And that's it for me.
All right. Aaron?
Yeah. Why is this? Gosh. Alright, guys. Trying to see how one of my abilities work. Did I hit something? I hit something, guys.
All right.
Look at that.
And as you hit it, it just bursts and busts out into this glass all over the room. Thanks to that large crit from Maisie and your hit, the two of you are able to take it out.
No, it was because of me. I did it. I slayed the glass creature. As tough as my ego.
Sure, I mean,
I don't think that's a
my
good
hit
thing.
was bigger and gave you advantage, but sure, this was all you, buddy.
Well, already had the advantage. He was already on his back.
This was all Thorag.
I give
I
Thorag
think it was
like
a fantastic
really
move, Pepper.
wicked side eye when he says that.
Well, this is another most fascinating creature. What is
If we are all gonna be honest, it was all because of me. Because I struck at the beast with confidence, which you guys lacked. And then, when you saw me with my valiant effort, it was enough to encourage you all to start actually hitting.
I won't be stalking any beast.
You're right, Thorag. This is a very unusual creature.
Send it to Wololo.
Yeah.
Is there any remnant glass shards or anything at all left? That's
You'd be able to find a couple chunks there.
Do they remain, like, do they hold any resemblance to the crocodile?
Yeah, there's a part
Like,
of the
is there-
jaw that looks busted off that's got some teeth on it.
Nice.
ooh.
You find another that looks like an eyeball. Just the eyeball with a kind of other chunk busted around it.
Gather some pieces to take to Wololo.
Did it have blood or
sorry, go
anything inside of it? Oh, sorry. Did it have like blood or anything inside of it, or any kind of like?
No, I mean it seemed. I mean, I know that on the screen it's got blood on it, but that's because of the blood thing. But it was
Right.
nearly totally transparent, outside of a
Alright.
couple small fish that you found in its gullet that you assume that he probably ate.
Okay.
Having lived in Alfield maybe like an eighth of my life, do we usually have so many weird and wonderful monsters?
What do you mean?
Like, we've come across a lot of stuff, like frog things, crocodile things, glass crocodiles.
I would say
Lizard
that
people, snake
maybe
people.
not so around Alfield, but in the wood, deeper into the bog, near the lake itself, there's things that might be lurking or that are less documented or well known, just from
Okay,
areas
that's
that
fair.
aren't
We
as
are
habitable
pretty
by
far from
people.
the town, so makes sense we're coming across all the weird stuff.
That's such diversity. I would think that a cave system, it's really odd that there are snake people, glass crocodiles, regular crocodiles, flying women.
Listen,
Like,
we'll
we're-
continue to destroy this ecosystem until we find my brother.
The best lead we have is this way.
That the frogmen room.
Wait. How deep is this pool?
It starts off pretty shallow and then goes down in. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. It looks a bit murky from where you are at currently.
Okay. Can I take a look to see if there's anything that I can notice that might be like, I'll pick up my lantern and kind of like wave it over the surface of the water, or I want to see if anything looks like extra shiny or
I don't know. Roll me an investigation check.
sure thing.
Nice.
Investigation.
Come on.
I'm really
see.
super good at
Yes!
this.
Nice.
All right, you're
Especially when I'm
flashing it
tired.
over, and the hint of the normal glass of the gator seems to give off a kind of iridescent glow. But as you're shining it over this water, you get the hints of like a subtle flash of blue and a bit of red, and you see a couple. As you kind of hold your water over, it looks like two little rock-sized things that seem to be providing this water, or not the water, but the like glint of the light.
Hey. I'm gonna look around at the others. Hey, do you guys see those things that are kind of shining down there? I mean, I'm wearing very heavy armor. I really don't want to try to like swim down there. But is anybody else like really good at swimming and can maybe go see
I
what's
will
down
do
there?
it.
I have no clue what you're talking
Get the
about. I
monk.
can't see anything.
Hey, buddy.
He's got the least clothes to get wet. It makes sense to send him.
Okay.
I'll ask Maisie to point me to the thing, and when she points me to there, I'll submerge myself.
Yeah, you submerge, and it's kind of hard to see because it is dark. You are able to see a bit, though, I guess, with your dark vision, but kind of feeling around, and you grab some handfuls of mud for a bit that have like sticks and rocks in them, and eventually kind of grab onto something that feels a bit jagged and worn. And as you look on it, you get this grayscale image of a kind of reddish outline, and then you pick up another that looks more blue. And as you hold them in your hand and kind of still breathing, looking at them, you can tell one's probably a gem and the other is a ruby.
And I'll come back up with both in my hands and say, "Look what I found!"
Yep, that's what I was pointing to.
I think I saw them first. I'm messing with you.
What is his ego today?
I know, I am full on rolling my eyes. Please
I
remember.
think-
Might have got all the.
I take
all the
a little
fucking
glass
damage.
bottle that I use to spray my houseplants, and I spray Khan once with it.
Okay, I'll drop it. But
No, you're fine, you're fine. Maisie is also exhausted because she didn't sleep the night before, so she
Yeah, we
might
know, you
even
told
be
us that.
hearing
Well,
Should have
this.
gone to sleep. Yeah, it's like.
I'm probably hearing this in your voice as well, so maybe Khan isn't actually talking like that, but Maisie's taking it that way because she's,
Grouchy.
got this exactly, she's grouchy, she's exhausted.
yeah, that's the intention. But yeah, I'll hand it to whoever wants to take them.
What are they exactly? Do we know?
These are gems, a sapphire and a ruby.
Hmm.
Well,
Were they in there before the gate, or do you think they're like the eggs that they grow from?
oh, that's a good question.
Like this
Do they
one was the
look
last
to
one, the
have-
next one will be something else.
A gem gator.
Crocodile.
Who has the gator pieces? Thorag?
I have a piece of an eye on the crystal
Yeah.
crocodile.
Okay, so why don't you take these gems then as well, just in case they are eggs? We can keep them all together and then like look at everything under better circumstances when we're out of this, dank, mucky place.
You have a fascinating idea of child rearing if you think the corpse of its mother will help the little hatchlings when they come out.
Well, no. We'll have whoever looks at the piece of the. I just mean if we have everything on one person, then that one person can take all the things to the person that's going to look at the remains of the mother and tell us whether these are eggs.
At what
Right?
cost?
All right, wait, Lilith, but I think it makes sense.
I run.
The thing makes sense.
It's this way.
What do you mean? It's over here. The whole crate of
Leave
stuff.
it
Like I
to the
want to
northeast.
look through. I want to look through the boxes. What's in the boxes?
You guys have already checked out this place.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't know? The door was closed.
Let him check it again. He wants it.
The door's open if we've already checked it, guys.
All right, looking at those gems as they come out, Thorag and Ray, you take a look, and the egg debate's going about, and you are certain that these are not reptilian eggs or gator eggs, but perhaps just gems, maybe sapphires worth a decent amount of gold.
They just look like regular stones to me. Well, pristine stones. Guess if you insist, we can still show them to Volvo.
Oh no, that's
Hello.
fine then. That's fine. Yeah.
So where were we?
I think
Yeah.
Lilith's boat is still here.
Yeah.
The boat should
Yes.
be there, yeah.
Yeah, the boat's there. It's just not even worth trying to do the
No,
thing
you're
for it.
fine. I was just gonna say I'm gonna wait until Lilith gets here because I'm not going to swim, and then she and I
You
can
are?
take the boat.
Yeah, we'll take the boat again.
This is the only unexplored area of this cave.
We are completely incorrect.
Okay.
All right,
These
what are
are
you
the
doing?
only
Why the rest
two-
of the group has gone off?
3.
Where's the third?
Wait, there wasn't anything down here?
There's just frogs in there. We haven't checked.
Not frogs.
Down here.
There's the frogs.
There's frogs in the top, very top, and the very bottom.
Ah,
To the west.
There is another layer to this dungeon we discovered recently,
yeah.
maybe half an hour ago. Feels like 2 weeks.
Ray, as you start to round that corner, the smell hits your nose, but it doesn't smell like the troglodytes that you finished before. And as you round that corner, lining the walls of this entire cavern and room, you see skin that seems to just be hanging up. This thing hits you. This thick, sour musk layered with damp rot and something reptilian. Inside the room, it's slick and this humidity and this long translucent sheets hang from wooden beams. As you look closer, it looks like shedded serpent skins. And some seem as long as a grown man, others seem child-sized. They sway gently like banners. And at the center of in the chamber, you see a circular raised stone basin filled with viscous, yellowish fluid, pieces of skin, scale, and bone kind of float atop the surface. You see a silver bowl resting beside it, engraved with a single word. Or at least engraved with some, can any of you read, none of you can, so I guess you want to know.
Not even I?
Not even the Great Khan.
That's
What
that's cool.
language? What's the gun? I gotta check all my languages. Oh dang it, I'm getting distracted because my team is.
None of
playing
you
now.
can read this language. We've already established that.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
I'm starting to regret my role play language choices, but I'm still gonna stick with it.
What am I doing here? Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, guys, if we can't read it, we can't do squad about it. Let's go. Let's keep talking.
Yeah, sorry, Thorag. I had to fix a rock in my shoe.
Oh, there is.
Huh? Does that have anything to do with this?
Thorag wasn't able to move beyond my lantern light.
Was this supposed to be?
You can tell that there's various different skins hanging up. Some of them have different hues, different tints. And then looking around, you see this is written in common, but it says, "Prepare the flesh, remove the weakness. The voice shall guide the uncoiled."
Well, any one of us has some sick cultist carving knife. Good luck, Thorag.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. I look up. Is there anything hanging above us?
Yeah, you look up and there's some skin that's kind of just ever so flaying in the wind. It doesn't seem like anything is in this room, like beast-wise. It all seems...
No, it's a puzzle, though. We're gonna solve it.
Despite the horrific outlook and way that it looks, the entire room is kind of pristinely put together. Everything is delicately laid about.
Oh, guys, this is where the stuff happened. So I'm gonna
Yeah, when it says pair the flesh, it means both combine these bodies into pairs, but also remove the skin from the body. Pairing has two meanings, of course.
Well, I will look
Sounds
into the
horrific.
bowl regardless.
You're just making up stuff, aren't you? I'm just gonna be
No,
honest.
it's
You
the
are.
puzzle.
Do you want to waste precious time solving a puzzle that may not even exist, or save your brother?
Well, he might
Well,
be
if
behind.
the puzzle opens the door to the lower floor, which
Wait.
they're keeping my brother, and we've looked everywhere else you've said.
There's another 2 paths.
Oh shit, you said there was only one path, and this was it.
I'm gonna take a moment before we leave here, and I'm just gonna kind of like close my eyes and
Go to sleep?
like a little bit, not sleep.
Both, like, you're exhausted, do you close your eyes? You're asleep.
No, I'm gonna close my eyes and like maybe a little bit of like a
Bit of
shimmer kind of passes over like my features, and I want to use my divine sense.
Oh.
Okay.
To see. Okay, so open my awareness to detect celestial fiends and undead. For the next 10 minutes, know their location within 60 feet, but more importantly, within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the hollow spell. I want to see, like, if this room has been desiccated.
Desiccated?
Desecrated.
I'm pretty sure it's been defecated.
Desecrated.
I'm just looking at it already.
I would say so, but I mean, you also got the sense back in the ritual room where the pentagram was that it was desecrated. So, I mean, I would say you get the sense that a lot of this area probably has been in one way or the other.
Okay.
Desecrated cistern.
Bo, I also
Leave a
sent
comment.
you a quick message.
Yeah, he didn't say anything. He just seemed to be watching you. Oh,
No. In Discord.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, you would be able to detect those.
Okay, so I'm gonna as
Does it
Lilith
really
starts.
go through total cover now?
Yeah, I don't think it has any kind of I don't think it has any restriction on that, because it just says until you have the incapacitated condition or within 10 minutes. I know the location.
Yeah, you detect some undead that seem to be northwest of where you guys are currently.
Yeah. So I'll put my hand on Lilith as she starts to walk away and say, "Wait a minute. There's something north of where we are. I don't quite know how to get there, but something's not right."
Khan, come back and bring Ray. Maisie's found something, a trail.
Well, I mean,
Ray.
it's this way. I mean, I start pushing. I don't want to touch any of the skins that are hanging on the walls, but I'll like poke at the rocks a little bit. Like it's that way. It's beyond this rock. If there's a way to get around.
Is tiredness getting to you? You should
No,
have
that
slept at night.
I can sense that there are undead. There's as I move closer to this wall, I can feel that there's even more.
Well, there was a couple of paths we skipped back there.
I think we need to go that direction.
There is a path that leads somewhere close where you're pointed, but we have to go around.
Okay, though that's fine. I think we should go. Thorag, come
We're
on.
sure she's
I'm
not
gonna grab the bowl.
right.
You're gonna grab
Oh.
the bowl? Roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah, he's gonna eat the skins like nachos.
It's jerky.
Like
Guess.
pork skin.
No.
Okay, you grab this bowl, and as you do, you start to feel your bones break. You start to feel as if your skin's being ripped and peeled off of you. And you feel as your voice starts to hiss. But you are able to pick the bowl up. And despite these strange visions in your mind, you're able to grab it. It's got this strange vile liquid in it, the chunks of flesh. And do you have a lid for it, or are you just freeballing it?
Probably rolling it up in a blanket or something into the backpack.
This is gonna be sloshing around.
I mean, there's liquid. I just emptied out on the ground. I just want the bowl itself. That's a.
Oh, you just want the bowl itself? Okay.
Yeah, I want it as proof because the we are gathering proof here that there's a cult. I got a dagger. We got a book. We got a couple of notes. Some funny bowl with some writing we can't read. And that's good to me.
No survivors. For the reason we cannot explain, right?
Maybe snakes.
Why does that have to be so gross? Why can't we just do normal stuff?
This is normal stuff. For heroes,
Yep.
and I pose dramatically.
Oh my gosh, you are ruining this every single second.
Ah!
That was quite epic, I'm not gonna...
Okay, back in the boat.
I don't think the boat was there.
across.
Oh, maybe it would be.
I think so.
It'd have to be, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be weird if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm
they
gonna
float
come up-
away.
I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna stand like just kind of between the doors and say, yeah, definitely. There's definitely something moving.
I'm gonna open the door while taking the dodge action.
Okay. As you
Oops.
open up this door, you look in and you see a small ruined pit. And this room's kind of choked with silence and humidity. And you see that suspended in this water, kind of just walking around in these bones, bits hanging off of them, these skeletons that seem to just be wandering aimlessly, kind of hitting against the stone walls, and just they keep walking as you enter in. But they seem like they can't reach you, so they're kind of just dead, just kind of wandering.
Do these look like Alfield farmers?
They do.
Oh,
Plants versus zombies.
Lilith, you will not like what's in this room.
Nice art.
I'm
man.
pretty sure.
Well done.
I'm pretty sure his brother's dead, guys.
Or are they just moving on their own? That's pretty cool animation.
Yeah, I mean, I had them moving faster, but I turned off the module that makes things move faster. So now they're moving even slower than normal. But when it was working good, I promise you, it looked like they were walking.
I mean, this seems like the appropriate speed for some lumbering zombies to be
Yeah.
It does.
moving around at.
Here, real quick, let's measure it. 1, 2, 3.
Is that pillars,
Okay,
or
never
is it do they go from floor to ceiling, or can I jump on top of them?
No, they go to floor to ceiling.
Aha! I thought it was like a game, like it dropped down. With
No, I mean,
zombies and
as
water.
you look in this room and you don't see those wooden pillars like that have kind of been adorning the other parts of this cavern. You get the sense that probably without those pillars holding this room up, it'd probably cave in on itself.
This is probably where they dispose of those that don't go through the transformation.
Well, it's actually a way to go smooth further down the path. I would put guards under the way. Are you able to see the back of the room? Because I cannot.
Yeah, and it is a dead end.
I can't see it.
I mean, they don't have any flesh, so I feel like why didn't they pass the requirement?
Because maybe you're supposed to... No, that wouldn't make any sense, because the skin we found was reptile skin. So maybe there's this shedding.
No, all the... I'm sorry, good holy voice crack.
Whoa!
Some of the skins in that room seem to be reptilian, but others definitely seem to be more human.
Do the skins in body type, skin color, and like build fit the skeletons that are in here? Is it like a 1-to-1 match?
I think it's kind of hard to say. These skeletons have obviously been walking around a while. The clothes that would be on their body, or maybe the skin that had been left, it all looks like something that's like, you know, when you're in the water too long, you start to get that like kind of wrinkly, paired.
Oh,
yeah.
pruning.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
definitely super pruned over. It's hard to tell what their normal skin might have looked like.
If they're pruned, then they've still got their skin.
Various parts. I mean, there might be some on the rib or a little on the leg or some on the face, but it's not like they're zombies. These are definitely more skeletal.
We will have to put these people down. This is a abomination and against.
How about we not? Because there's like enough of them to be a problem.
My God, dements it.
Looking at these ones, I would say that you could tell that they are pretty harmless. I mean, you guys have been standing there, and they don't even seem to be paying much mind to you outside of that initial reaching out. They kind of just go back to wandering.
If your skin was ripped out and forced to wander back and forth as a mindless zombie, would you like to be left alone or be put down?
I appreciate the sentiment of the putting
my family
down.
would leave me.
But we don't know that these people aren't just cursed by some kind of evil cup in the basement, and when we break the cup, they'll all be restored to their former selves. If we kill them, we...
Is that even possible?
Oh yeah, I've had that twice.
What the when?
What do you mean when? I've been adventuring for 25 years.
No.
I'm Lindsay's tutor. I'm here to advise.
Some of the stuff though sounds a bit far fetched to pad the resume book.
Does their behavior change when I step into the pool of water?
You're stepping in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both
I
our
mean,
behavior doesn't change, but yours does, and all our skin falls off.
No. I mean, they kind of come up to you cautiously. Some of them, They start to look a little more aggressive. It's like they're starting to realize for the first time that there is something else here. They're kind of. It's like when a dog is monitoring another dog or something else for the first time. It's like they're sniffing you, kind of just getting a sense of what you are. At one point, one of them kind of runs its bony finger along your face for a second, kind of realizing, and then it does the same to its head, feeling like it might have had hair at one point.
How
They don't
deep is
seem
this water?
aggressive. It's not too deep. I would say, well, I mean, I imagine it's kind of a little bit deeper. I imagine they just kind of toss these bodies off, and that's just kind of end of it.
Okay.
So I'd say it's probably like 10 feet down, and the water goes another 5 feet, maybe below. It's a shallow pit.
Okay. I'm trying to hold the lantern out as far as I can to see the back of the area, but I can't
I
quite
can
get there.
see the back of the area as a dead end.
Are you sure?
I am completely certain.
Khan does have the second best eyes among us.
All right. Oops.
And we share the first.
I believe Ray's.
Okay.
He's a cat after all.
I thought you were gonna say mine.
No, I need reading glasses.
Oh,
I have the dark vision, so yeah.
Yeah. Do you see? Is there anything look weird at the back of the
I
cavern?
don't want to walk through this place.
why do you not trust
There's no
me?
exit back there. Yeah, I mean, it's just
Okay.
solid wall.
Okay. Fine. So we're just
I'm
gonna.
not judging. It's like, but I think we should leave the dead where they stand.
We should go back to the puzzle room and figure out which bodies pair together.
There's still one more path we have not explored.
Oh, sorry guys.
Oh.
I'm gonna strike him.
You guys
No!
are having this conversation
No.
about what
Can I
to do
just
with the
grab
bodies,
them?
where to go next, and all of a sudden you just hear this crack, this snap, and you listen to this plop as you look over at the skeleton, and it's kind of just standing there headless, and then it just drops and plops right over into the water, just laying flat, and you all just look at Thorag.
It's like literally the definition of desecrating the body.
It's definitely not. It's one of the commandments of the Raven Queen. Those who pervert the transition of the soul must be brought down. Undeads are
The victims
possible.
You're not
do,
taking
'cause-
down the person who did the transition, you're taking down the victims of the transition.
Still, undeath is an atrocity.
You know what?
They
Honestly,
killed my family.
I look at the other zombies.
These
they
farmers
acting
killed your
wild?
family?
Yeah. The entire tribe.
What was your question, Ray?
Wait, are the others skeletons acting weird and crazy?
No, I mean, they're acting weird in the sense that most of the skeletons that you've come across in their reborn phase or being reanimated have been aggressive or have attacked you. These ones seem like they're nothing. They almost have nothing left. It's almost like coming across a baby or a puppy that doesn't really know what it's doing or how to care for itself.
Killing
It's
it.
just
Let's remember, there's that part. We are killing these things.
okay.
All right, screw it. You know what? If they're not going to be aggressive and he has to do it, I don't see an issue with it. It's gonna walk out.
All right.
My worry was about us getting killed by a bunch of skeletons, but apparently they're not gonna fight back. So go ahead.
I'm sorry, guys. I just debated whether or not to play it out or not because it's in the commandments.
Don't
of
be
my
don't be
faith.
upset about it. I was worried
Yeah.
about us getting killed.
Yeah,
If you gotta break
Okay.
bones, break bones.
Stop shutting us in here! Stop it!
I don't want to see it though.
Let me out of the fucking room. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now you may close the door, Khan.
And as the rest of you kind of go or stand on the other side of the door, you just hear the sound of bone breaking and
Can you even
the
see the
swishing
doors?
of weapons. And eventually, Thorag comes back and opens the door.
She never responds to everyone, but I think we don't spite sing.
Goodness, my kid.
It's the skeletons. They're crying out.
It's one of the skeleton babies comes out. It's like, my mom.
All
That
right,
would be creepy.
back on the boat.
Guys zooming around.
This way.
As you guys start to round that corner, and Colin, you especially, your nose, the hairs on them just kind of start to stick up, and it hits your nose, and it smells like troglodyte, like you had experienced under the Temple of Palor.
Thorag?
Don't smell anything.
Because you let it rip.
And Maisie, as you look back, you watch as Billy just walks through the wall.
Okay. I think this is the way we're supposed to go.
Well, this is the only way we have left to go.
We have scouted the entire place. There's no other place to go. But yeah, it's a great conclusion.
All right, if somebody that can see in the dark wants to open the door, I'll hide the lantern back here.
You're plated in armor. I think you should be the one that opens it. Or Ray, who is also plated in armor.
Open it, you scared of cats.
And before
Okay,
you
I'll
do,
I'll
Billy
take.
emerges next to you, Mia or Maisie,
Mhm.
and he kind of just points down the hallway to where he had just came through.
I'll take the dodge.
Oh, so he's
action
pointing down here?
and open the door.
As you open the door, you see these two large troglodyte standing figures,
These are
And they-
larger, definitely.
and they seem to be wearing some armor, and it's kind of hard to see them for a second. It's like they're wearing some hide armor. But we will roll some initiative.
At least they talk.
Oh, huge
fuck yeah.
rolls.
I love that this campaign I will not be the one that goes last. Yes.
All right, Maisie, you can add yourself.
I tried to.
Did you try hard enough?
No, apparently I did not try hard enough.
You gotta want it. You gotta really want it.
All
I
right.
will
Oh,
stand up a high five to Ray to see if he wants to do an initiative swap.
No, I'll let you go. You'll piss
Hey.
them off more.
I will step in. Strike to the one to this one.
As you
One
strike into him, he
damage.
just yells out.
Is that a call for help?
I don't know.
Oh wait, I do have monk points because we had a short rest. I forgot I recovered them during the short rest. Can I do the elemental actually, never mind. No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to do is flurry of blows, so I get another 2 attacks.
First attack
That's
misses
good.
and it just connects at this armor and bounces off. Same with the second one, and he just turns and looks at you.
Whoops. I pressed the wrong button, but I'm still good enough for initiative. And
Okay.
that is my turn.
So we'll just keep it like that then.
Yep.
I will rush into the dark. And after... Will I at all be able to know where they are to strike?
I mean, you can hear things. It would be with disadvantage.
Yep.
I mean, you technically, like, your token has vision, but just understand that, like,
I-
you technically don't, to be
Yeah.
fair.
I'll just
I know,
follow the
but-
lead on where the commotion from Khan came from.
In
Okay.
front! Wow, you actually hit. What the hell? Twice.
Oh yeah, because advantage disadvantage would have been black. Never mind. Yep, and I'll try and drone this guy with this. How does that even work? Ah, fuck! Now he's in turn.
Okay. On the end of your turn, barging in through this room, you see another one of these troglodytes. This one looks muscular and bulky, and he just turns and faces you. Oh, I didn't roll for either of these dudes? Alright. Alright. Lilith, that brings us to you.
I did my little 15-foot run, and you're like, the trog's turn. I'm like, oh shit.
No, my bad. That was more like him just coming in. That was more like a cutscene.
Yeah, it's okay. So I'll do the same thing I wanted to do. I'll run 15 feet so I can see around the corner. I'm going to pick out the the bulky one, and I'm going to look him in the eye. I'm going to give him a little lizard hiss. I'm going to be like, it's not bulk, it's fat. Oh, he's calm. He's calm. He's just a chill dude. Oh, he might not be calm for long. And I'll go 10 foot back. And then that'll be me.
This one here, after opening through the door, is going to charge up into the darkness. Thorag, you just hear these large steps approaching right in front of you as it'll strike at you. First with this long sword attack. Gentleman's 20.
You roll advantage, right?
No, I didn't. I will for this one, though. As this one, he comes to bite. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Get beat.
And then he will come down with another claw. Well, this time with a claw. Jesus. All right.
We're in danger.
Miss Ray, that brings us to you. As you watch this troglodyte come up armored, just strike at Thorag 3 times.
That's why I didn't go first. I don't want to be the one they're pissed off at. I'm rolling shit today.
Every day, dude.
Every day. Like, I can't even be mad at that. It really has been like every day. That's my turn. I swung, I clip him a little bit, and that's it.
Alright, this one in a fit of rage is first going to swipe out at you, Ray, who have been attacking him this whole time as you watch as these sharp teeth go to strike into you, just reflected by the lantern light. But thanks to the mockery of Lilith, it distracts it enough to keep from hitting you. But this time it'll come back with a claw as it just strikes out, hitting against... Oh, okay, I gotta figure out how to get rid of that. That would have still missed. But they'll come back around, this time with a second claw. That'll hit. 19 for 6 damage there. Alright. Maisie, that brings us now... Oh, what the hell?
I'll let you roll the others first.
Alright.
Okay. So there's 20,
Let there be light.
25. I will set the lantern down next to... Actually, no, I'll put it behind me. Nope, in front of me.
And
You know
watch
what? I'm gonna
as
put it
they-
at my feet.
They don't like the light, as they're kind of just trying to shield their eyes from it.
Okay, I'll put it down at my feet. I will pull out the sling from my belt and attempt to hit this one here that is in front of Ray, because it is the first one that I saw. And with a sling.
Ooh.
No.
That was gonna be a 20.
But that is it for my turn.
Now I will do elemental attunement. At the start of my turn, use one of my focus points to ablaze my arms
Oh.
and strike some fire through Thorax's shoulder. Just do a punch to the air and a blaze of fire. And I will try to push him away with that strike. Damn it.
But he holds firm there.
With my
He
bonus
kicks his
action,
feet into the ground.
I'm gonna strike the one next to Ray. Or attempt to, and miss. And that'll be me.
You can tell that these guys having armor seems to keep them a little bit more viable. As Thorag, what would you like to do now as the light from Maisie's lantern has given you some vision?
I'll be angry.
I can see!
And then I'll try to get this one to the left.
Wow.
And then I'll
That is a
nick the second
chunky
one.
hit.
On the spin around, hitting the first one with the sword, I'll come around and finish the momentum by I just stab the other one. And that will be the... I'll move here, and that will be the end.
Step out. I'll see the low health guy. And I can't... Oh, to be fair, I have a couple of these, but I can't imagine I didn't pick up my dagger last time I threw it. But I'm going to throw the dagger at the weakest looking one. Oh, 6! Oh, I tried to hit Thorag, what the fuck? I wouldn't have hit anyway. No, I meant to get this one, but I think I just clicked Thorag. But that'll do for me before I take
I
some
know he's
time
ugly, but not a troglodyte.
All right,
Or Rogalite.
charging through the room here, barreling over things. Oops. Hold on, what is going on? Oh. He's gonna charge right over here. Strike first at Thorag. A bite attack. These mandibles try to connect with the weak spot of your armor. But that'll miss as it comes back around with a claw attack. That connects.
Like these guys.
Oh, and then I forgot. The three of you that have been attacking troglodytes, I need con saves.
True. On?
Just ones that are nearby them, correct?
Yeah, just the ones that have been nearby. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I was going to say, I've been attacking troglodytes as well.
Yeah, sorry. I
Well-
meant more so the ones that are close.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot that I
Melee
missed
trog hitters.
as well, so that doesn't matter for me anyway.
Is this to avoid poison?
Yeah.
Then my periapt gives me advantage.
All right, and Thorag's able to avoid it with the con save there.
Oh. Even with
Oh.
advantage.
You are poisoned.
Damn it.
Man, that's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
All right.
Did I fail?
No, you passed.
Okay, cool. I was just checking. I was like, what? 16 failed.
All right, this one here is going to step up, try to strike at the one that hit him. He's now poisoned, first with this bite attack on Khan.
Dodge.
Then comes back with a claw.
Dodge to the other side.
And then he comes in again. This one he's going to try to punch right in the center and keep you from dodging, but that misses too.
Grab the punch.
Alright. This time, appearing on the other side of the doorway, you see this snake woman appear.
Damn, you're ugly.
Hey, come on now. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing.
Nice quote, man.
Alright.
I guess part of the skin came off, not all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that my brother?
She seems to be wielding a dagger that looks very familiar to Thorax.
Oh, it's Thorag's sister.
As she turns to Ray and says, I suggest that you put down your weapons and leave while you still can. So I need a wisdom save.
Yeah, let's see. How wise am I? Not much, but... no.
Alright.
I
And you
don't
are
think that
able
would be the
to-
best choice.
You're able to avoid that. Alright, and now that brings us to you, Ray.
Okay, I'm gonna... for this guy. Let's roll. God damn it! I just
At least you roll good in what matters.
my staves is great.
That
Oh,
was enough. Even on the graze on the back end is enough to take it out.
Nice.
Oh wait, then real
Oh.
quick.
Oh.
No, don't leave move.
Okay, I
Wait,
don't
did
know why
you
it came.
explode?
I don't know why it made her that.
Killed her without
Blood.
even touching her, guys.
No.
Sometimes you go to fight someone and they're actually just a normal person with 3 health, but they're just like in charge of the cult, you know.
Are they clear to
So
buy?
maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna reload. Oh no, I'm not. My shit was like frozen there for a sec.
Rosen?
Alright. This one, you see one more charge in
No,
the
I'm trying to
room.
move.
But it's not your turn anymore.
Oh, but it was
Oh,
my turn.
bad.
I know they died.
No, that one came in, exploded.
No, this one I killed on my swing.
Yeah, he's dead.
I would have moved, and I would have
Yeah.
moved down to her if I know that I killed him.
Okay. Well, then we're taking an op attack.
Yeah, I'll take the op attack, but
Alright. Dude, I don't know what's going on.
okay, cool. Now I'm good. Yeah. Sorry, I'm set now.
So good.
Alright.
She's gonna do like range stuff. That's gonna get up in her grills, make it harder.
This one is going to... Leave me alone. This guy messaged me every Saturday and asked if I want to play in his game, despite me telling him that I have my own game that I run on Saturday.
Oh no.
Alright, the first one,
He
this
just
guy's
really
gonna try
wants to
to
play
fight.
with you.
He does. It's the guy that I played in his game last Friday, and now I guess the group liked me and they want me to join their game, but I don't know how I
Like
could
it.
fit that in. I
Do you think
no.
Bo should quit running his game and have new friends? Leave a comment
Leave a
in the comment
comment.
section.
there you go. Yeah. We in the campaign right now. All right, this claw attack strikes into Ray. You get blindsided by this creature coming out of the doorway, just striking you right into the chest. Maze, that brings us to you.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oops. You cannot take action while the game is currently paused. Okay. Picking up my lantern, I will rush in 5, 10, 15, 20. I will take a step forward as I can see that Thorag is very injured. Just to kind of be a little bit of a buffer. Lantern down, sword in hand, strike at the man in front of him.
You bard?
I am whatever I wish to be.
That is
Been
true.
trained by a
That
bard.
was a good response.
I am being trained by a bard. And so that is it for me.
All right, and you strike right into that thing's chest, and the armor that he's wearing kind of starts to fall off of him, and he covers his body because he feels naked now.
Oh.
Approach a little bit. And guns blazing at the one that appears to be in charge. Oh shit, I'm poisoned. Forgot about that. Shit. I was like, why? Okay, attempt number 2 with my weakened body. Fuck!
She kind of just snarkily laughs.
I will.
That's how I swing.
That's a good old lady laugh, Bo. That was really good.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be old lady though. Is that an op attack then?
Why?
No, he was next to me.
From the okay.
Unless that guy has 10-foot reach.
Yeah, it was asking me for that one. So let me make
Oh.
sure real quick. No, I don't think so. All right. Maisie, I need a con save.
Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you.
And Thorag, you're holding your sides right now as you're bleeding kind of profusely at the moment. What was the
Con
next
save
hit?
start or end of turn.
No, you don't need it anymore. You passed it once.
Okay. Hopefully
Mine was
this
an 11.
doesn't apply Vex. I'll use
You
my-
are poisoned.
Thank you.
And I'll step over his corpse and I'm here with you, Ray. Don't be afraid this time. And I will strike.
No, I wasn't thinking about being afraid, and then you brought it up.
Then I'll try to sweep his legs, I guess. That's it for me.
So. Okay. Lilith.
Jesus, everyone shouts it. We need a thing where it like tells you when your turn's coming up.
Or you could just look at the screen. I don't feel like having
Yes
a
and no.
whole-
Like I'm looking
we
at
had
the
a
screen, but I'm
module.
looking at my sheet. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna cast? Where am I gonna go? The thing at the top, I forget about it sometimes. All right, I'll go 15 feet forward. How much don't we like the look of this snake lady? Is she wearing metal armor, perchance?
It doesn't seem like it.
Oh. Alright, I'll tell her, what are you? Too poor for metal armor? That's how I get them. You either heat metal or you mock them for being poor. Win-win. Fuck. It's like I'm rich, but I don't spend it on that. And that'll be me.
All right, on her turn here, She is going to strike into Ray, who's kind of surrounded a bit. She comes back around. Nice. And that will be her turn.
Alright. I, looking at the screen and believing in myself, will miss.
Okay, well, you're going to take an op attack from the one troglodyte.
I just can't hit for shit. Okay.
Me neither, if it makes you feel any better.
I'm gonna try relying on save attacks. Okay, that's it.
Alright, first thing, this one is going to rise to its feet and try to strike at the one that brought it down. First with a claw attack. Then a bite.
Yeah. I'm going to protect Thorag. Gave me the option.
Yeah, and I don't know why it did, because I've turned that off, because otherwise I feel like you wouldn't use it. Alright. That brings us now to Maisie.
Okay. I'm going to step over here and try to attack the armored one with my longsword. Disadvantage from the poison is...
Well, you're not poisoned anymore, but we still would have been the roll on the left, which would have missed.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, I just removed the poison, but I'm saying...
Oh, I thought it lasted until the end of my turn.
No, I thought it said until the start. Whatever. Until the start of the creature's next turn is what it says.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so either way it would have missed. I'm going to blame the poison. I kind of, retch a little bit just in my mouth. And but most importantly, I'm trying to protect Thorag.
Alright.
Because I can see that he's bleeding.
I will blaze at the one Maisie is trying to attack. Oh yeah. For 1 damage, and I will burn my last focus point into another flurry of blows. Do 2 more. Nice. Is it dead? It is. So my last strike goes into the lady. No. But that's it for me.
Well, I will attack her with my dagger and then grapple. I can throw the dagger at the same time. Let's see if I can.
Oh, it's me. I can see it's me. Don't shout at me, guys. I know that it's me. Alright, go into the doorway, have a look. Thorag's looking pretty rough, but not horrifically rough to have my last spell slot level of rough. Okay, take out a new dagger. I'm going to throw that. Let me just measure because I'm going to be in 20 feet. 10, 15, 20. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll throw my second of 5 daggers. Oh! Cute. 4 damage. Loving it. Oh, it doesn't have my modifier on it. That's harsh. But,
Because
I
it's a
get 10
thrown
feet of
attack. Did you click the thrown attack?
Yeah, you still get your ability modifier if you throw it, I think.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, on the
but I'm
main
saying,
hand throw.
like, did you click thrown or offhand thrown?
I just clicked main hand.
Okay. Well, the main hand is because. Okay.
But all of them should have the modifier.
No,
All
they
of them.
shouldn't, because offhand attacks don't have
I
the
have
modifier.
the fighting style that gives me the offhand modifier.
Okay. Well, then I'll fix that.
No worries.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll do. If I'm allowed it, it'd be an extra 3 damage.
Okay.
So my D4 plus 3.
Okay, on her turn, she's just going to try to strike down first at Ray.
I'm not even hitting you, woman.
Okay.
You're grazing her.
I feel like the woman at the end of that made it vaguely sensitive.
Yeah. Okay, if you want to turn this off, that is fine, because I don't even see that she hit before it pops up. Oh, and then I didn't even get a chance to click it. But yes, I did want to use my fighting style to intercept that.
Hurts, guys.
All right, and thanks to Maisie, both attacks miss. Ray, that brings us to you.
Okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can be the hero. Maybe I can hit. Yeah.
Yeah! Nice. Nice
Finally.
damage too, man.
Oh, finally. Wait, real quick, do I have my other thing? Oh, cool, I do have a use for this. I feel bad.
Good. Okay. Long sword to the lady's torso.
Yeah.
Okay. Not much damage, but that's all I can do for now.
Start blazing, guns blazing. Oh shit, I just realized it is rolling acid damage. Let me change that. Elemental strike. Almost crit. For fire. Take a better angle. But that'll be it.
I'll attempt to pierce and grab her again. Maybe we'll be able to get something out of her. Looks like she's the cultist. Strong.
Seeing that Thorag wants to try and restrain them, maybe I just want to ask some questions too. I remember him the other day, well, the other hour, should I say, being like, we need people to talk to. I'll run in 25 feet and I will try and... I guess I can only do one, shove them prone or grab them. I'm going to try and grab them so they can't run off. So I'm going to make a grapple check. Oh, 10 is rough. But it might work, you never know.
And next time, just use the unarmed strike on your turn, or on like the actual item. That will give the option for me.
Oh, yeah, true. Fair enough.
Okay, you're able to grapple them.
Oh. Alright, so having had them now grabbed... Oh shit, it's their turn next. We'll see if I survive.
You're healthy.
Alright, on their turn with the dagger in their hand. And strike at their neck. Okay, they're attacking themselves. How is it fucking disadvantage? From sap, so they'll try it again.
Oh, sapped, yes. Okay.
Okay, they're attacking themselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they take themselves out, and Lilith, you just feel this limp body that you were grappling fall over onto you. As you guys find yourselves just standing now in this room full of dead troglodytes, as well as a Yuan-Ti cultist.
I'll look to Thorag, look to the body, gently place the body down, and then look at my now bloodied hands and sigh. Well, we tried, but if we want someone to talk to about this place, maybe we'll knock them out next time.
Their obsession must be really nailed deep into their brains to be willing to take their own lives.
Yeah.
Well, that one was clearly very devoted. They had already started their transformation.
Well, see that you're running low on daggers as I help picking up the daggers to Lilith. And maybe you would like to get a bit more of them. I found these extra sharp ones in the other room.
Sure, I'll see how they're weighted for throwing, but it should be good.
Okay, well the item requires attunement, so...
Oh, I meant... Oh, okay.
I want to search through the body also of the infiltrator, the Yuan-Ti infiltrator, to see if she's got, she seemed to be in charge, so does she have any, like, keys or scrolls or...
No, much like every other cultist that you guys have run across, they don't seem to have anything of value or note on them.
Okay. Alright, so that tells me maybe the doors aren't locked. Or she didn't go very deep. She was just assigned to this area here.
You can try again tomorrow. Your room's not clean.
I cleaned my room yesterday.
I guess. Me too.
No, you're good. Yeah. I guess, it was, the troglodytes that...
And Ray and Khan, as you guys... Sorry. Go ahead,
No.
Maisie.
I was just gonna say, the troglodytes were the ones that, Volo used to heal Thorag before, right?
He didn't heal him, it was more like a wake-up agent.
Okay. Okay, for some reason I thought he healed him with it, but okay. I guess we better follow the others.
So Khan and Ray, as you guys get around the corner, you see back in the... Stowed away in this cavern is just a bone pile room. It looks like multiple piles of bones that have just been stacked up and kind of haphazardly thrown and tossed into this corridor.
How do we know these are not his brother? There's a good chance this might be the brother.
Hey Maisie, are these not Maisie, Lilith, are these bones your brothers?
With one hand, like trading stuff with Thorag, I'll kneel down and look at. Oh shit! You're in a room.
Yeah, they're like in the other room. Yeah.
I imagine it's not been long enough to turn him to bones just yet, but
Unless everything else has been eaten.
Well, Mikey's well known for his extremely long fulcrums.
That's weird.
There's also a staircase that extends further down.
Did we look into the bodies of these
Yeah, they didn't, like the others, he said they didn't have anything.
Okay, this is more for those looking around the bone pit area, but you are able to find a couple things just in the pile of bones. One of them looks like an obsidian bead. It's a bit larger than a bead. It kind of feels like a marble in the hand. You find a set of die made out of what feels like bone. A silver sliver. Looks like just a kind of like an etched. It's almost like the size of a cracker, rounded with but it's made of silver.
Can I have the obsidian bead, please? Please, please, please,
Why?
please.
You want it?
Yeah.
Like, why do you want it?
Don't let your rock eat it.
I look to both sides. No. What makes you think of that?
Perhaps let's figure out what it is and what it does before handing it around.
Sure.
Who's gonna find out what it does?
Well, nobody. We lack a group wizard.
I mean, I'll try to guess what it does. Can I make a roll?
Sure.
If I have to
Arcana.
guess, it does nothing.
Okay. You know that these are possibly an old prayer bead. The color and the make of it doesn't seem to be like the common ones you've come across. This is probably the prayer bead that belongs more so to a betrayer deity. But you get the sense that it makes you more in tune with the religious checks revolving such matters.
What's to study an evil god religion?
Oh, then I don't think I want to feed it to. I mean, I don't think I want to be attuned to it. So someone else have it, and I'll hand it out.
If you want to hand the evil artifacts to me, I can put them in the evil artifact tub, and we can deposit them somewhere later.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
I take the bead and I put it in a little lead box.
And then there was a thin round of silver.
Silver can't be evil.
I wouldn't think so. Silver is usually used to combat evil.
Hey.
Does it have
Round
any
of
kind
silver?
Does it have any markings on it?
I mean, there's various sigils and carvings on it, but it doesn't seem like anything that you're able to decipher off first glance.
Okay.
It does seem to be that same kind of scribbled marking of the other language, or not the other language, but the other journals and notings you've come across. So you get the sense that this is probably abyssal that's carved on top of this.
Okay, and I apologize, Bo. Could you say again how large this piece of silver? Because you called it a sliver. So is it like? But then you said it was kind of round. So is it like long?
Have you eaten spam before?
I've eaten spam. Yes.
I imagine it the size of a piece of spam, but silver.
Spam comes
Like
in
straight
different
out.
sizes.
I was gonna say straight out of the tub, or as it was sliced to
good
eat.
lord. Let me find this picture of this spam.
Spam
shape
is
that I'm
like
thinking of.
well known
Okay.
for being like the size you cut it to.
No,
Well,
not
yeah,
here, dude.
You can get big cans. You can get little.
That's what I'm talking
cans.
about. I'm talking about canned spam.
What
It
kind of
like a
can?
small-
rounded shape.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Let me send this picture.
No,
It's
you're
a,
good.
it's a circle. It's a flat circle.
the spam is not a circle.
I obviously did not describe it well
elliptical.
enough.
Yeah.
This is kind of what it looks like to me. Okay, this is what I
Actually,
imagine.
I
Like that kind of rounded corners, kind of.
Yeah, like a tablet.
Yes.
Johan,
thank
don't
you.
What?
forget
Like a
to show the
tablet?
YouTube community the picture of the spam as well, so that they understand. 'cause
Yeah,
if
provide
they
some
don't see it,
context.
they've got no hope.
I feel like I explained it okay. It's the size of a cracker,
Yeah.
rounded corners. Like a Ritz cracker?
What? No, the size of a cracker just threw it.
I mean, it's just like a
You said
gold bar,
something
right?
helpful. Then something not helpful. Like it goes. It's like one step forward, one step back.
How long you been my player? All right. You should be
Like
used
a
to this
cracker,
by now.
and then the size of a tablet, and then
You
like.
should,
Okay,
what
how
the
about
hell?
this?
you should be used to this.
How about this? The size of half of a graham cracker.
What the fuck
There
is
we
a
go.
graham cracker?
No, because there are graham crackers that are meant for s'mores.
Now we're
and there are
getting
graham
we're getting
crackers
into
that are meant for
different
kids.
currencies. What I sent the picture of is what I imagine is kind of
It's
Just
you
hit
know,
me
small size.
with, like, it's
like this
roughly
size,
10 centimeters,
rounded,
and I'll know.
not very thick.
Here,
I don't know, man.
I legitimately have spam in my cupboard. I can go measure
my
it
mouth.
for you.
That is so good.
No, not in my mouth. In my cupboard. Hold on. Let me find.
Spam is disgusting.
Spam is
Addictive,
Very-
apparently. My girlfriend
Okay, I'm
won't stop
sending-
eating it.
A picture of
Addictive and-
basically what the shape that I was
Hawaiian
imagining.
cuisine.
Hawaiian cuisine? There's no way Hawaiians eat spam.
no.
No.
Oh
way.
no, Hawaiians eat the shit out of spam.
What?
I'm not saying they don't, but it's not
Dead
cuisine.
serious.
Yeah, thank
Listen,
you.
if you're
Thank
Hawaiian,
you.
leave a
All right.
comment in the comments.
No, they eat it. They eat a lot of spam.
It's gonna be my like 7 alt accounts writing comments. You're all gonna go, I'm Hawaiian and I don't even know what spam is.
Yeah,
No,
that says location UK.
Ham can be eaten,
They
but that's
don't
like
put
saying peanut
locations
butter
in
is
YouTube
cuisine.
comments, do they?
It's just
I don't know. I can't find a measuring tape.
And this is how
Okay.
badly we've derailed. No one ever mentions spam again.
Okay, so a troy
so
ounce of
gross.
silver. That's a good representation.
It's more the shape that I was getting at. But
I-
yet, now
that's
that we
the
have
shape. How
all
big is
got
it?
to sit. Oh my lord!
If it's just that
I-
shape, what's the size?
I will go
I would
and
say it's
measure
about
it
the
for
size that it's the shape and size that Thorag sent above it, but silver.
with the size of a textbook
the
and
same
the size
kind
of
of-
a hand.
you. No, it's the size of like the palm of your hand.
It's like a little. It's mini
Just say
Bible.
that.
Big my hands are.
And how much does it weigh?
It says
It's not,
right
it's not
there.
super hefty.
It'd be carried by an African.
It's got
scholar.
some weight to it.
Yep, I guess it's bio break.
Yeah, it is bio break time. 100%, man.
Well, there's been a lot of shit going around, I'll tell you.
Like a mental
Yeah,
break.
and
at
you,
this point.
Lilith, your fucking dueling wasn't adding because you didn't have it on your sheet. So that was.
Hey. My theater of mind can only be broken so much. Okay.
Oh, no, you do? It was dueling that I thought. Is the other thing. This doesn't do anything at all.
Actually, no. Here's the thing: we've gotten too spoiled by all of the amazing AI artwork that when we don't see it, we no longer can imagine it.
Yeah, we
can.
needed a picture of the tin of spam.
I don't like using it so much because Khan doesn't like AI, so I don't want to use it all the time.
Khan can close his eyes.
That's not fair. That's not good. That's not.
I
You know.
can get the logic of the. Oh,
If he doesn't want to look at it, he doesn't have to look at it. He can't take it away from
Drog is
everyone
trying
else.
to do AI stuff. It's annoying.
I also like. Yeah, I know that is hypocritical because I have made a million tokens and I've done like a lot of AI, but I hate to the point that it's at now. I hate how it's everything.
Hey, the best thing is it's only going to get better. That's it.
Oh,
Always
you think
gonna
so?
get- Yes. Before AI looked like someone's face was melting off. Now you
He
can
means
make it-
like
Oh, better in the sense that it'll be
technically,
more
like
used.
technically better, not
Oh.
better as in like everyone will love it more.
yeah. I mean the technology, like it'll become
Yeah.
more useful.
But no, I for my daggers bow, I don't need like 5 modes because
Yeah.
they all do the exact same thing, which is a D4 plus 3.
That's the whole point of activities, man.
Yeah, but I don't need all the activities. They're all the same.
He wants to do it. He must
You need
do it.
melee and throw.
No, because they're the same. It's just one attack, but like I'll know whether or not I'm stood close enough.
Well, yeah, but the computer might not know, and then it might roll you disadvantage because you're using a melee attack at ranged.
Yeah, but I
No,
was like, if I was out
daggers
of
have
range,
20
I
feet.
would just give myself disadvantage.
Daggers have 12.
But what if you're in enough range?
Then I won't give myself disadvantage. What the hell?
And what if you're out of range?
And then I'll give myself disadvantage.
But like completely out of range.
Hey,
Oh, then I
real
won't
quick,
throw it at all.
I'm gonna be like a really bad person, and so don't judge me too much. Son of a bitch, where is it? One of you guys, I'm trying to guess what the accent is from. I'm messing up
Accent?
today. Yours! Is there someone else I know who speaks with the same type of inflections as you? But
Oh, mine.
He was in... Yeah.
I've said multiple times where I'm from.
Yeah, I said I forgot. That's why I said don't make me feel like a bad guy, but I did forget.
It begins with C and ends with Columbia, but you have to spell it with the right letter, and I always forget which one is correct and which one makes them mad. I think it's the O.
Bro.
Is it the O?
No.
Columbia,
Yeah.
not Columbia
Yeah.
with the U.
That's
No, it's
District
not
of
with the U.
Columbia.
I wish it was with the U.
you can do it with the U if you want.
No, because it would be a completely different part of the planet.
Oh, would it?
Yeah. Columbia is in Canada.
It is District of Columbia, right?
It is not.
Yeah, but there can be two places. Like there's York, and then there's New York, and then there's New York.
Yeah, District of Columbia is in Washington, D.C.
Really?
That's also
Washington is,
Columbia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canada, I think Washington is.
I mean, Columbia with U
There's-
I gotta
Columbia.
see why the cops are here.
is.
Oh,
what?
Johan's got the cops at his door.
Holy shit, they're gonna bust
They're like,
me.
your videos are too good.
Audience, your non-existent
That's an
audience
unlicensed
watching
spam picture, and they kick the door down.
So Columbia is in Canada. Then apparently, I learned this today. There's the District of Columbia, which is in the United States, and then there is the Republic of Colombia, which is a South American country.
Oh,
New places.
I'm also from Colombia, Aaron.
You know what? I'm not even gonna call it you out on it if that's true or not, because I don't know.
I'm from the really, really southern bit, right at the bottom.
Do you live in the Amazonas?
Hey, are
not-
you gonna
not
be
quite
living
that.
by the Gulf
Swansea.
of America soon? Oh my
The Gulf
gosh.
of
Okay, real
Colombia.
quick.
Yeah, I just start singing the Colombian national anthem.
Okay, real quick.
Full
Just to
belly.
ask, as for our non-Americans, you guys call it the Gulf of America. Like, does anyone actually call it that?
Yes.
Really? Okay, I
Isn't it
wasn't
the
sure.
Gulf
I was
of
like,
Mexico?
I
It
know,
is the
but
Gulf
like,
of
I
was.
Mexico.
it is the Gulf of Mexico.
It
But
always
like, I
was,
wanted
and
to
it
know if
always will
anyone.
be. Like one country doesn't get to rename it for everyone else.
No, but I wanted to see if, like, it's such a big deal here, like how you call it, and I wanted to know like how it was like on other countries.
Yeah, we don't mention
I mean, in the
We don't-
US,
Yeah, we don't say it. It's like, oh, how's your day been? Oh, it's been great. What about the Gulf
Yeah,
of Columbia?
some news from the Gulf of
You know what?
Colombia.
Maybe it's
like
an American
Bolivian
mindset that
NPCs
people care.
talking to each other.
I think maybe I've had it come up in conversation.
It was
maybe
such a
3
dumb
times.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna level with you. I'd never heard the word Colombia said by a human voice until I met Kai.
Hmm. Not even in school.
No, like there was a TV show, Detective Columbo, and that's as close as it gets, to be honest.
That's a horrible one, man. That's with the short guy, isn't it?
You can be short and be a
And
detective.
the messed up
What the
hair.
hell?
Yeah, but he's short and squinting and messed up hair, right?
No, I don't think so. He's
Mr.
quite
Bean
handsome.
now.
I don't know if he's short. Is Columbo short?
so if you're
Google-
short, you're good,
Yeah.
but if you
Yeah,
squint while you're being short, you're horrible.
This is him. Columbo.
I didn't think he was ugly and squinting. I thought he was a handsome man.
We can. Well, Mia can judge them.
He was 5'5".
Okay, that's
Franco
quite short.
Colombo?
actually, to be
Is that who
fair.
we're talking about?
Yeah.
Short,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's 2 inches below average height.
5'5". That's what it
But you
said.
got to remember,
That
he's from
counts as
like the
far.
1940s. They were smaller back then.
Oh, they
Anyway,
were.
on that note, you guys want to play some more D&D?
Hold on. Hold on, I finally found a measuring tape so that I can measure the tin of spam.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, I'm gonna make the joke. Only a girl would have to take time to find a measuring stick because a guy always knows where it is.
It's right there.
No,
I just took it out.
No, the funniest part
Oh,
is
John is gonna measure his thing in stream.
Yeah, so
Nice.
like a guy always knows where the measuring stick is.
Hey, how come there's a marker right above 2 inches?
Here's the. That's actually centimeters, man.
That's it's actually really funny that you say that because I went into the other room and asked Tom if he knew where the measuring tape was, and he
And he
didn't.
did.
No, but as I sat down, he must have Googled it because he sent me a message that said a standard 12-ounce can of Spam has dimensions of approximately 3.95 inches in diameter and 3.3 inches in height.
That's
That's exactly what I said.
What is an ounce?
No
So-
kidding.
So the entire block of Spam is about 4 inches by 2 inches by 3.25 inches.
I think Bo's gonna start crying if we don't play D&D at some point.
And a 12-ounce can of
I'm not
Spam.
committed, and I'm not gonna stop.
The 12-ounce can of Spam that I have in my hands has how many servings? 6 servings. So if
Yeah.
so if it's 4 inches divided by 6,
What the?
that
Riddle me
gives
this here.
it.
Do you eat the whole tin of Spam by yourself?
I do not eat a whole tin of Spam by myself. No.
Oh,
And I don't eat the entire bit of Spam at once.
Okay. Huh?
So, a 2 ounces is 56 grams, which is a standard serving size.
Now on, everything will be compared to spam.
Okay.
Welcome to, yeah, there we go.
It'll
Yeah,
boost
so-
up the
You
spam.
guys don't use grams, though, do you?
We use grams, but in your inventory it
Yeah.
does have copper pieces, gold
Ounces
pieces,
and
and a
pounds,
pound.
not
That's
use.
what the SP stands for.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be approximately. Let's see. I'll do this in centimeters for you because it's 9.5 centimeters.
You don't need to keep measuring the spam
I
tin.
want freedom units, guys. Okay, we can't
Okay.
use that bad trick.
So it's 1.6 centimeters thick by
Oh,
about
that is
8
sweet, isn't it?
centimeters tall and 4 centimeters wide.
No, okay. I'm really sorry, guys, because I'm gonna be asking you another not D&D question. Ounces aren't metric, right? So like, I'm surprised
No.
No.
they use ounces in Sweden. Okay, cool.
No, only for gold. Only for gold. It's uns. It's It's just an old thing.
We only
Okay.
use ounces for the size of steak.
And
I guess,
Anything else?
yeah.
ounces
I guess
is
in
different
general,
than
for
liquid
like
ounces.
price valuation, that makes sense. That some things would still use ounces. Okay.
Yeah, but solid food ounces are also different than liquid food ounces.
Flosses, you mean?
Okay. Alright. That was my last question.
Did you guys know that the geese appear? No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All
All
right.
right, Bo, you can untie the noose now and come down. We're ready to play.
Hey, stop looking up dragon stat blocks, okay? You know we're not there yet.
The game is unpaused. I'm waiting for you guys to come back, and we'll just.
Why don't you like be on Discord? It's like, okay, buddy. What's that about that other game I could join?
He's playing it right now. His alt tabs now.
As long as we
During
don't talk
that,
about spam,
um,
I'm good.
During those 6 hours, Bo, could I identify what these daggers will do?
It has not been 6 hours.
It's been 2 seconds.
Nice try, though. Nice try. Might have been 6 hours out of game. At least felt like it.
The stairs!
Okay.
Macy,
Do they
take
work?
on the stairs
Yes.
to this, the other floor where the prisoners are heading.
Wonderful.
It doesn't
Yes, yes.
work.
Apologies. I was putting my spam away.
Okay.
Slap the spam out of Maisie's hand, and like it gets on the floor and some dirt gets on it, so she doesn't want it anymore.
Okay, I'm waiting for this to finish
Rude.
loading before I say
It
yes.
does taste different. Oh my gosh, the light.
I cannot.
Okay, there we go.
See, we could have saved that conversation for whilst the map was loading, because
Yeah.
we can't play whilst it. Oh, I'm in. Oh, huge.
The map loaded faster than the conversation went for sure.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while there.
Not since the maps are optimized.
Oh, everyone say thank you both for optimizing the maps.
Thank
I
you.
did. I set up an action a little while back that preloaded this scene so that when we got here, it loaded the big.
Yeah, but you preloaded it. Thank you, Bo.
Yeah, but you guys actually preloaded it when you guys walked over a certain area.
All right, everybody, thank yourself for preloading the map.
Thank you,
Mia.
me. Oh, can I jump through these rocks? Is my monk instinct? I have to do
You
it.
could jump on the rocks, yeah. You could tell that.
Jump
Otherwise,
rock
it's
to
probably
rock.
going to be a muddy, dirty path coming through.
As he looks for approval to jump the rocks, I give him the slightest like head nod, like you're allowed to. I straight on look at him go.
That's the sound of me jumping through the rocks.
You want to hand me
And
a?
you- as you get up there, Con, you can see that the path forks a bit.
How big are these rocks? Like,
I mean, they're decent enough that you could jump on them. You kind of have to finagle yourself and get a little awkward with landing on them or jumping, but they're definitely big enough that your feet could be on.
okay,
They do look
they're not like
10,
super tall
10
though.
to 15 spam tins.
No,
wide.
they're not super tall.
Okay,
And Con, as you look into that room, it's strange. There's all these holes that seem to just be throughout the ground, and you see that the muds definitely looks thick here.
Take a
And you
right.
see
I've got a good feeling about the right.
Okay.
okay.
I
I'm
take
gonna
like a
hold my
stealth,
hand and
so I'm not
lead
being
Mia.
super loud. But I'm trying to be
What?
stealthy, so I'm not just
Okay.
super loud.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
Awesome. Let me fail myself.
All right.
But I only roll once. I'm remembering. Oh, I'm wearing mithril. Yeah, boy. I forgot. I'm wearing mithril.
Oh, so I'm the only one that's screwed.
There seem to be a pair of doors that way.
We're attempting to stealth.
All right. Ray, are you trying to get with them, or what are you doing?
Oh, I am. No, I kind of thought they would both go the same way, so I'm just coming this side.
As the four of you kind of go off in this way, and Macy's got her light going, you look around, and Ray is just gone. But you guys are moving around pretty quietly for the moment. At least Ray and, or excuse me, Thorag, Khan are.
As I look back to Macy and realize I've been trying to sneak in lantern light, which it doesn't make any sense.
An actual spotlight on you as
Yeah.
you creep around.
It's like, okay, I'm just gonna drop it.
Do I hear anything through this door?
Roll me a perception check.
Percepzione.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. As you listen in, you hear what sounds like two large thuds. Boom, boom. And then you kind of hear this. I don't know how to do a slithering noise, but it sounds like that. It sounds like, you know how when the ground's kind of moving kind of quickly as a snake slithers on by or a large beast? That's kind of what it sounds like. And
Like
you
a
get
zipper?
two of
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Like, no, Mia.
I had to like think about it. No,
Not
I had to
like a
like think about
zipper.
it. Like, is it like a zipper? No.
It is not.
But you hear two of those, and then those large thuds. It sounds like there might be three creatures or three somethings on the other side of the store.
Do a sign with my hand of 3 and then wave my arm. Hold on.
Ooh, and I think you mean let's go on 3. I go 2, 1.
Actually, low key worried right now, guys.
As you open up this door, you see this large troglodyte, bigger than any you've come across so far, and he's wielding this massive club. And on either
Right.
side of him, you see some more of those snake cultists.
Oh shit! We struggled against one of those.
But let's see. You closed it pretty quickly. We'll see how well these dudes roll for.
Well, whilst they did their like 3, 2, 1 countdown, their little run around stuff like that, could Ray have followed our footsteps to catch up to us? Because I think his kid had him distracted.
But no, I wasn't distracted. I really went left, thought it curved
Oh.
around to meet each other, and that was nothing.
Yeah, I knew something was gonna happen, so I didn't want to say anything. Did you want to get with them?
No, I'm gonna accept the fact that I fucked up.
Okay. I would say the others on the side of the door, you hear them. It sounds like they are approaching the doorway. So if you want to leave, you probably have to be quick.
Move, move.
Run! Where the hell is Ray?
Son of a bitch.
I leave, but my poor fingers, they fight the mouse.
Try-
And eventually,
Trying
you hear these doors open.
Hey
And
guys,
Ray,
oh,
you
hi.
wander back into this room. These holes just seem to be littering the ground, and the mud as you step in here, it's kind of waist high. It gets on your beautifully carved armor. Thorag and Maisie, as you get down to this southern portion, you find this bend that wraps around, and you find a pool. And your lantern light only ever so goes out a bit, but you can tell that the water might go out a bit further.
Okay, I would like to cover the lantern, like with my cape. Am I wearing a cape? I think I'm wearing no, I'm not wearing a cape. Shit, that's my hair.
Lamar.
I very quickly pull a robe out of my backpack and cover the lamp. I don't want to put it out. I just want to cover the light for now.
I will sign to Ray with my finger to be silent. And come around this corner so we are not seen.
And as you guys walk through there, you're able to step about those rocks. Maisie, you're able to hide your light a bit, and it makes the cavern a bit darker for both you and Thorag, who already have a hard time seeing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on Thorag's arm or something. And I realized that if you try to cover a lantern with a cloth, it doesn't actually turn the light off.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I just kind of want to smother it a little bit.
You're gonna
But
set
I don't wanna
yourself
put it
on
out.
fire.
No,
You're able
it's
to-
it's an
Is it
enclosed
hot?
lantern.
I don't think it's hot. It probably is hot.
Well, it
but-
does burn oil, so yes, it probably is warm.
Yeah.
it's getting hot.
All right. And Lilith, as you wrap around there, you realize that that's the same way that you guys had come down the stairs and up out it. But there's no sign of Thorag or Maisie.
Right, we've gained Ray, but we've lost 2 others.
Yeah, that was not a good trade.
I'm gonna be very stealthy and just peek around to see if I can sense where they've gone.
Perception check, try to get a direction on them.
What are you
No,
using to
natural
perceive
perception.
that? Yeah.
Ears?
Okay.
No, I
I mean-
say to you to stop.
And you stop Ray and pull him back before he goes a bit further. As around the corner, you can see one of these large snake-like creatures. With that, you can kind of hear what sounds like muffled sounds. And for the moment, you hear Thorag saying, "Put out that light." That was Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you got what I meant.
Wait, well, they're not dead. Well, dude, why'd you tell me to go back? I actually did not see what's around the corner, so why are we going back?
I'll do hand language and pull out a 3. Kind of like a snake, and then big, and then stop.
And then the two of you here, I swear they came this way.
That's not great.
I'll start stealthily walking my way back.
And you hear the door open. And you hear the large... And it sounds like that big beast might be on the other side of the door.
So they returned to the door?
No, it sounds... well, I don't know. You have no idea. Thorag and Maisie, what are the two of you doing?
Be completely quiet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm just trying to
Listening.
be as silent as possible to listen for either something moving towards us.
I'll sign Ray to calm very quickly.
Whoa.
Oh, so many jokes I could have made. Okay, but yeah, let's go.
Bruh.
What did you
You're
do?
waiting there, Maisie, and it's not your ears that help you so much, but you feel just standing there this draft at the back of your ankles. And as you put your hand along this door here, this stone kind of turns and you see this boat that seems to be tucked away in this little alcove.
Oh. I'm gonna grab Thorag's hand and try to pull him into this little alcove.
Lilith, what are you doing as Khan and Ray have gone up around the corner in search of Maisie and Thorag?
Honestly, just emotional anguish as we've now split into 5 distinct units of 0. Everyone's gone in different directions. I'm not really sure who or where to even consider following. So I think Lilith will just stay where the entrance is until people get their bearings and or run for their lives because this is the exit.
What are you peeking corners for?
He's peeking the corners because that's where we just saw 3 massive monsters.
They're coming. This is how you pick
Yeah.
him, Valorant.
He looks out. This one does, and you see his snake, his forked tongue kind of wither and kind of look about as he kind of cinches and tastes the air, and then he turns back. Must have been the wind.
Do either of you... Oh, he's gone again. Ray, do you have any idea where the other 2 went?
No idea.
Okay, this is like adventuring 0, not even adventuring 101. You don't split up like this in dangerous places.
You did it too. Okay.
I didn't do it at all. Everybody ran away in different directions. That's not
I
me
know.
splitting up.
I know where they are, but I'm trying to see when the monsters return to their hiding place.
As you look around that corner there, you can see that the one with the bow seems to just be peeking, kind of guarding this little area.
There appears to be one
Attack them.
in the door now.
So, Ray, do you remember the room with the scary half lizard lady that we really struggled to fight? There's 2 of them and one that's triple the size of them.
That's because I kept
And
missing.
we're
Maybe
missing
it's
half
like-
of our people.
Maybe it feels like jump them real quick.
We could barely kill 1 in 40 seconds. I don't know if the 3 of us can kill 3. quickly.
You know, we're gonna get caught. You know, if we just sit here, don't want us to go messed up and trip, and then we're gonna get caught. So it's not a good choice either way. Like this.
Maisie and Thorag, what are you guys doing as you've now found this little alcove and are just waiting?
Let's take ID, Macy. Let's turn the boat upside down and use it as a distraction.
That's a good idea. Yes. Yeah. So
Worst idea I've ever heard.
we're gonna turn the boat. We're gonna turn the boat upside down
Okay.
and get
Are you
underneath
guys
it.
getting under it? All right.
Yeah.
And you. All right.
We are moving, right? I mean,
Yeah.
sink a boat is...
Yeah. So we're gonna. So we've got the light. So we've got the lantern under the boat. It's still covered with the robe, so it's the light is kind of muted. And we're just gonna very slowly kind of creep our way out.
So just to clarify, you have a roughly 10-foot long boat that has a headlamp attached, and you think that
Underneath it.
It's just softly
is
glowing
distracting.
underneath.
It's an upside down boat. It's like kind of like when you walk underwater with a boat to keep air. But
but you're above water.
Oh yeah, we are. So it looks like a boat
Yes.
with legs.
What that gift I just sent is what they are to memes. Is what they are doing right now, basically.
Yeah.
Yes. But I imagine that we're probably like, I mean, Thorag is what, like 8 feet tall?
Yeah, I don't
And
even
I'm
know
like
if you're like under the boat. I
5
think you're
foot
just
tall?
visibly next to the boat.
No, I think that. So what
Well,
I
hey,
imagine.
they're over there. What are Thorag and Maisie doing?
I think that we're more like army crawling. Like I imagine, you know, more like
Okay.
cartoons when the mouse is trying to, or the cat's trying to sneak up on the mouse, where they get like as small as possible, and like scoot up a few inches and then stop and wait, and then scoot up a few inches and stop and wait. Like I imagined it was more like that. Yeah.
And you also want to go in the direction back to the door where we lost the
Correct.
group. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, because we lost the group. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we want to move up towards the door.
All right, inching foot by foot. Finally, you get yourself to the little fork where you guys had lost the group initially, and the guy standing there. Don't move. Oh,
Oh,
God
don't move.
damn
Okay, oops.
it. He sees his boat upside down, and he's watching it move because you guys can't see your peripherals at all. You know, basically, I guess he could if you look up, but he comes to investigate, and he taps the boat.
Okay. Do I see snake body if I peek out underneath the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he will pick up the boat.
Wait, I was just gonna say, wait.
No,
Okay. Whoa.
Before Khan starts rushing up towards us, seeing the snake body approach us, I want to turn to Thorag and say really quick, 1, 2, 3, coordinated stab.
Oh, I was gonna grab him and put him like in a coffin.
Oh, okay.
You guys
Your
are
idea is
debating
better.
what to do, and the boat gets open, it flips over, and this one immediately turns to look at you. Says, "We've got you now. They're here." I mean, no, because I'd say this kind of happened and then you moved.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, did you start moving over when the boat showed up?
When
Because you guys
the
were pretty
snake
hesitant
was-
about.
He wouldn't really have a way to detect the boat, is my concern.
Nice.
They could see the
when
boat.
the snake was.
No, I
tapping
mean,
the
like,
boat.
Khan doesn't know that the boat's coming up the hallway, so for Khan to rush the hallway...
Well, they kind
I-
of had been peeking it already,
Hmm.
which is the only reason that I would even consider giving it to them.
Oops, I turned myself off. Turn
Oh,
myself back
2
on.
Thorags in the
Yeah.
combat, let's go.
Yeah, Thorag has disappeared from my screen as
Oh,
well.
I have to feed the dogs. It'll be just a minute. I'm last in turn order anyway.
Okay. Well. Who's ready?
What do we got here?
All right. So, Thorag, expecting something to happen, you get the drop on this creature as it overturns the boat. But I would say you guys are both prone then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
not this
Lose
guy.
half movement. Round up or down? It doesn't matter. I'll use round down. Hand up and try to stab this Yuan-Ti. And try to stab it again. That's not sneak attack range, correct? It's not.
No.
And then I'll try to grapple and drag whatever movement I got left. Yeah, miss target.
It just barely manages to restrain or refrain from getting scooped up by your hand.
Oh, fuck. Yep, end of turn.
All right, this one kind of hears the commotion from the back end and looks up first and will come down as far as they can, but that'll be their turn. Lilith, that brings us now to you. As you can kind of hear a bit of commotion coming from around the corner, and unless Khan said something, I would say you don't, like I'd say at the moment you might think something's up, but you don't know for sure that combat's like looking at.
Yeah, I imagine the sound of a boat getting flipped over to expose these goobers, and then Khan's little pitter-patter feet running that way. I'd get the inkling something's up, but I have no idea what's going on over there.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'll cautiously 10, 15, and then like with my back and my wings to the wall, I'll do the peek. And now I can see Maisie on the floor and a snake. So I have a hunch that something's gone horrifically wrong. I think I have 5 foot left, but 10, 20, 25. Okay. He's my last 5.
Thorag is hiding, so that's why he's considered hidden. Yeah, that's why you can see.
Where's he going?
Okay, could you?
You don't have dark vision and he's hiding.
I'm on the wrong
see him now?
map. No, I'm on the wrong map. I'm on the floor above. Could you bring me? Thank you. Yep, I'm good now.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Oh.
All right.
Okay,
What are you
so
doing?
I can see this thing within 40 feet. I see the jig's up. It's like just flipped a boat. Maisie's like on the floor cowering. So I'm going to call through the corridor. Fuck. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm sure Lilith would come up with something witty, and I would too if I wasn't tired. But we'll go for a vicious mockery on them. What's a good
Alright,
joke
man,
that you can make
succeed.
about a boat getting flipped over?
The only one.
Oh, pick
going
on someone your
capsize
own
is
cat
you.
size. We'll take
Nice,
that.
there you go.
Ah,
Yeah, we like that. It's about the start as well. Terrible.
I do judge you, but you know what? It was good.
Okay. For my turn, I will push myself up off the ground. Yes, I'm sure that I want to stand up. I will take a step this way, I guess? I think that puts him within 5 feet of me. Oh, it says I'm 7 feet away now. Oh, okay, thank you. There we go. And I will draw my sword and attack him. hit
Oh.
the thing.
Oh.
Did it roll? Because I see nothing again.
If your hand's reacting, I don't see anything.
Yeah,
I
I
got
don't
the
either.
nat 1 in my screen. Yeah.
Oh. I don't see any attacks rolling at all.
The second was a 13. The first was a 1.
That's very odd. Bo, do you see it?
No, I don't.
I don't.
I don't know. Just roll again. I'm assuming Johan saw the dice, and that's the only thing he's reacting to.
I haven't seen the dice roll either. And,
Okay, just roll again.
okay. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. So wait, now I see an 11.
Okay.
But it says I have no target, so that's fine. But okay, so I'll just take that 11 because that now just showed up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it. I assume that misses.
Yeah, an 11 will just about miss it. As this one is going to turn in a vicious fury with his scimitar and try to strike down at the one who looks a little bit less armored. Thanks to the mockery of Lilith, it misses, thankfully.
Oh,
As that brings us now to Khan.
I will. At the start of my turn, when rolling initiative, I used my uncanny metabolism to restore my focus points.
Did you not? Have you not used that at all today?
It's the same damn day, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was charged.
Does it redo on a long rest, maybe? I mean, on a short rest?
Let me check.
No, it's a long rest only. You
Well,
get all
Yeah,
the
because once you use this feature again, you can't use it again until you finish the long rest.
Have I used it?
Yeah, cultist
I'm
room, 3
assuming so,
cultists,
because I
and
mean,
5 circles. You used
Yeah.
it to heal yourself.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So instead, I run up to here. And toss a firebolt. Oh. Was it sap?
no, it says you're not detected, but because it says you're hiding.
Ah.
So, but a 15 would have hit anyway.
Okay. Take that 2 damage. And that'll be me.
All right. You hear this rumbling, bumbling, stumbling come barreling through the doorway here.
B5 boom.
Huge troglodyte. And he's gonna dash up here.
Ooh.
And he's massive. All right, Ray, that brings us to you.
Hey, I don't want to go over there, but let's see. Ah!
Sorry. Sometimes I want to show off the tokens.
Oh,
Cool.
maybe I can land this shot. No. No, I did. I hit. Yeah, I did. Aha. It doesn't really tell me how far I can move. Oh, whatever. I think that's far enough.
You can move 35 and you started here.
Look. Oh, and I could have gone like 3 more squares forward.
All right, Thorag, that
She
brings us
moved
to
me
you.
here, DM. Also,
I had a potion that numbed Ray's tongue or claw, whatever it was. Is this one applicable to weapons or is it a throw?
I don't know. You guys have no idea. Nobody figured out what it is.
Right.
Match.
But I cannot apply it to weapons then because we don't know what it is. That's
I
the
don't know.
ruling, right?
Is
you
that a
can
rule?
apply it, you just don't know what it'll do.
No, isn't
Yeah.
that your ruling? Yeah, so I know it. I just move on with the turn.
I don't know. God damn it, man. I hate this game sometimes for not actually having rules for shit.
There is
I'd say if you want to, go for it.
because there is a apply poison to blade rule, but I don't remember if it's an action or whatever it is. That's what's the. I'll just strike as per usual. I figure it out for the next section. Right.
I mean, if you want to, go for it.
The die has been cast, whatever it's called.
Your fate is decided. Die has
Yeah.
been cast.
I'll cast their judgment.
All right, it's still up, just barely.
Push.
Push. Where? It's already against the wall.
Mash him against the wall.
I'll hope this sucker won't hit me. I'm gonna move away, and if it has reach, stop attack me.
Sorry, guys.
Down.
Fuck. He does. He chomps down at the back of
Yep.
Thorag's head.
That's
So
definitely.
you're
on the turn.
back here, right?
Yep.
Put that one in my chest.
He's like up in this area. Well, shit. All right. You guys watch for a moment as Thorag rounds the corner and then immediately just drops. As running up in front of this thing, Maisie, you see peering right in front of it another one of these snake cultists.
Okay.
As this one will strike down towards you with its scimitar. As it kind of slithers and writhes around the ground before coming up in front of you. All right, Lilith, that brings us now to you.
Let's get this picture of a snake lady out the way. Alright, we foreshadowed it earlier saying that Thorag wasn't dead enough for my last spell slot, but now he's looking really rough. I'm going to give him a healing word, a little bit of inspiration to draw him back to his feet. 8 points of healing, and my healing word will be... oh, shit, you're only allowed one. Can you hyphenate get up? I guess you could, because people wear a get up. Unless that's two words. Who knows? But I'm choosing to hyphenate get up, and if the god of Arcana itself wants to take issue with that, then they can try. And then after that, I'm going to... I can't see the big guy, so I will target the snake at the front, and I'm going to call out to her. So what, did I get under your skin? Because she missed her last attack because of me. Oh no! It's immune to me now. And then seeing that this is looking pretty grim, I'm going to go 10 foot this way.
Okay.
All right, Maisie, you see now that Thorag has gone down in front of you. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack this woman.
Girl fight, girl fight, girl fight.
Okay. I saw it swing, but I don't see the roll. Does anyone else?
No, not yet.
Oh,
I saw the
why is
roll.
it being-
I think it was an 18.
It
but,
was an 18, yeah.
Counterpoint, they've been wrong every other time. They think that they saw the roll. They said it was a 1, it was an 11, and then someone said something else earlier and it was huge.
Well, I rolled it twice, and the 11 matches the second die he saw. Bo, do you see the roll?
No, just roll again.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I don't
processing.
know.
Give it its time. Yeah, we'll take that
Whoa,
one.
crit! Nice.
I still don't see it. Oh, why is it being so mean to me? Do I have like stupid ping or something?
You're lagging the fuck out.
I guess so. I don't know.
Is it because you're prone? No, I do.
No.
you're
Okay,
not
so
prone.
now I finally see it.
That was me
Attack.
that rolled.
Oh, that was you that rolled it. Okay.
Was it actually a crit?
Second roll,
No, it
first
was
one
an
was
18.
not. Ah.
First one was an 18, which plus modifiers will likely be a normal hit.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, if it was a crit, I don't want to take that away. So,
No, I think
No,
the
'cause
second
the-
roll was a quit. A crit.
a quit.
A quit.
The second one was a quit.
I'm about
That's
to
not a
quit
quit.
this game. Is what's going on?
That's right, we'll all join the one that Bo got invited to.
No. I'm not really gonna quit. Although, okay, so yeah, so I hit her once. That is the end of my turn. For now, I'm going to reload. If something attacks Thorag that I can block, I am going to try to block it. But I'm going to reload
Okay.
the game as well, real quick.
Sounds good. Con.
I will run to the lady everyone's attacking. Bathe my
boy girl
ears and
fight!
Not run from this big creature. Punch. How rough is she looking?
She looks good.
She looks
She looks-
good.
She looks barely
damn
injured,
good.
some might say.
It looks good. Bonus action, I'm gonna make her more injured. That's what I'm talking about.
Alright.
And that's it for me.
On this thing's turn, you see it kind of begin to swallow the air a bit. And it does these short little burps. And then it just lets out this.
Oh no. We're lined up perfectly for that.
Oh, well, it didn't have the template, but I need you guys to roll I believe it's a con save. Oh, excuse me,
save?
dex save, dex save, dex
Does that
save.
include Ray?
No, it is just the people that are standing here. Oh,
Yeah.
so you will take 6 damage. Mia, oh god, both of you will take, all 3 of you take 6 damage.
Oh. Still up, Thorag, still up.
I can see my dice now, at least.
Alright. As it will then can't really get through things, can he? I don't think so. I think he could squeeze through, but then Maisie would get an op attack, but he's going to. No, he'll stay here. Alright, Ray, that brings us now to you.
Hey, I can't. Well, I can get in there.
The pin in the
You cannot end
chest
your turn there, though.
I know, I
You
know.
move away, okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna at least hit.
Nice, and she is barely staying up anymore. That almost killed her.
But I'm gonna back up, unfortunately.
All right,
Oh, fortune.
so they will both get op attacks on you. 15 is gonna be a miss, right?
Oh, come around, AC. Oh, yep.
A 25 will hit though.
Yeah, I'll take off the 12.
Almost a crit. Holy shnikes. As he hits against Ray and he kind of hits up against the wall, he just.
Maybe not worth it. Maybe not worth it. Wait, real quick. I would have ended my turn,
Oh, sorry.
and I could
Okay.
have done this. Deep breath. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
He recovers his breath.
Yeah, it's just them both huffing at each other.
Barely up right now after taking that acid spray. Prone, just up from Maisie. Or excuse me, Lilith.
I'll go ahead and strike into this snake woman right here.
All right, and you just gut her down with deadly precision, and she just drops down, colliding with you for a moment just before plopping off into the mud next to you.
I'll go ahead and stab at this big guy at the same time as I stab him probably in the leg because he falls over. And I try to I'll try to push him away with my, as he falls, I'll try to push him off with my kick.
Ooh.
And then I move back and still take an off attack, but better than not.
Oh, you gotta stop taking the up attacks.
I know.
Wait, if you push him away though and he failed.
Yeah, but
He's
he
got
has
like a
reach
15.
10.
Oh,
I
he
was
does
just
have
an
reach,
idiot.
yeah.
I shouldn't have moved because it didn't make any difference.
Yeah, I
That's
forget
my
you
bad.
only
Dumbass.
my feet.
Yeah. That is a dumbass.
Alright, I peek around the corner. I look at Thorag on the ground. I make some notes in my combat report. Snake Lady's dead, but the Trog guy I can't see, so I'm going to hold my action and I'll do a vicious mockery on the Trog if he enters my line of sight.
I'm going to step forward and attempt to sword this guy while he is down. Good God Almighty.
Actually,
His name first.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna move, so that's it.
I will go forward to and do my double kick while he's in the floor. Kick him while they're down. Nice. Thanks for the advantage. And that is my turn.
On his turn, he stands up from being prone, puts a hand to his knee, and looks at both Maisie and Khan quite aggressively as he picks up this club over his head with both hands as he comes down to try to collide with Khan first one. But that'll miss as he's kind of still disoriented from the prone as this second attack comes down for Maisie as he'll try to strike right in between your chests there.
Oh.
Oh,
Shit.
fantastic.
It's just 10. It's just 10.
And then looking at Khan, he just yells, you get the spit and mucus all across your face and you kind of wipe it off just in time to watch him swing this club attack.
Okay, I'm gonna protect, since that one hits, I will try to protect Khan.
Okay.
Although it disappeared.
Yeah, I closed it.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, all right, that would have missed then. Thanks to Maisie protecting you as she takes this brutal hit, but puts her shield up just in a moment to deflect it from hitting Khan as much as it might have. Ray, what would you like to do?
Yeah, my gosh. We'll just like drag him out a little bit.
You can walk through him and end your turn here. Difficult terrain though. Oh,
Oh, did he stand up? Yeah.
hit it.
He did, yeah.
No, he's not gonna stay on the ground.
Hey, let's sit on the floor.
Well, hey, but this when I provoke, he won't provoke other people as well. So I'll take a step back. Did I provoke? I step back.
He
Yeah, I'm trying to
already...
No, because his turn came up. I was trying to think if he did, but he would. So he would strike at you.
Ooh.
For 7 damage.
I'll take it off.
I think it didn't prompt it for me because you were like in the left hand corner of his grid square.
Alright, cool.
All
Well,
right.
you guys can swing out, or just drag him out, dump rest all, swing at him.
Anything else on your turn?
Oh, just regret.
Okay.
Regret is a free action.
All right, Thorag down on the ground.
Do your thing.
Thank you. I'm blind.
Does it say GM blind?
No, it's set to GM blind as standard. I put private GM is what I changed it to. Boom, motherfucker! Boom!
Another 20?
Woo! That felt good.
You watch as Thorag comes to.
How many do I have left? Alright. We're gonna throw some daggers. After I get up from prone. So this will be the first throw.
Almost crit.
And second throw, and I take 2 off the... Oh, I should have selected offhand throw. Missing.
You missed anyway.
Alright. It's tough for me because he's fully around a corner, out of sight. I was thinking of running over and like stabilizing and helping Thorag, but he got himself up. It's 10, 20, 25. Ugh. I still can't actually properly see him, not in a way that makes sense with how that pokes out. So yeah, I think I'll hold my action again, that if I do see a sight of him, I'll do a mockery, but it's a low percentage for that. Because he's pinned in.
And if we
Hey.
move out, we get smacked.
Yep, sword again.
You suck.
That's it for me.
This is how it's done. Fuck.
I have a head wound that is actively bleeding into my eyes. My vision is not great right now.
Kicking
Just
the nuts.
max
Holy
damage.
shit, that dealt max damage.
Tell us how this looks.
Oh, I did a kick to the nuts!
I'm kicking the nuts so hard that it just makes him wanna die, and he just dies.
Yeah, he gets kicked in the nuts and he's holding his weapon and he just drops it right on his head and he drops to his knees and he just, it's kind of like his neck got snapped there and he just drops down at you guys' knees. And that'll bring us to the end of combat.
Hey guys, that was. Hey, see, that didn't go too bad.
Are
all
you
three of
okay?
them
As
lived.
I look at Macy, who just got critically hit right in the chest.
Yeah. My chest armor is, I'm wearing chainmail, so actually you probably can't see it.
There's one dent on one of the chains.
Yeah, exactly. But I also have, in combination of all of that, I've got a head wound that is bleeding into my eyes, so my vision is a little off right now. I definitely look dizzy and am leaning against this wall behind me for stability.
You know what?
How about
Okay,
you,
is it
big
wrong
guy?
that like I kind of get close to like lick the blood off of your face because like lions do that, but I'm like, wait, that's not a normal thing for a non-lion. Like, who has water?
You wanna
I
lick
have
the water
water.
instead.
I
I was gonna
will.
clean your face, but like you don't do that with your tongue to non-lion.
I thought your priority was licking something, not that your priority was cleaning her face.
Cleaning the face.
I'm like, you're like, yeah, has anyone got any water? I'm like, oh, I wants to lick the water. That makes
I'll
complete sense.
beckon some water into Macy's face, so he
Oh.
washes away the blood.
And then the head wound bleeds more blood, presumably.
I beckon more water.
At least it's all watered down now, so rather than being, like thick, gloopy, now it's like really thin, so it just
Yeah, but it
runs
won't
off.
scab over if he keeps
water
sweating
is
it.
thick, gloopy. Like you should drink a lot more water if it's that thick.
Well, I have an issue with water, okay?
The issue do you have with water?
He's afraid of it.
Being a sailor.
It's a thing, okay? Let's just drop it for now.
Okay. One person with undead, one person with water. Technically, I do have with everything, so I can't judge too much. But I feel like fearing everything is not as unpractical as fearing specific things.
If everyone is okay with it, first off, I want to search these bodies for keys or notes.
If we
They did a
overcome
better
our
gear.
fears, if we overcome our
healing
fears, we
potions.
become better versions of ourselves, stronger every day, and that's what we have to strive for.
Right now, I would like
striving
to
for
strive
it.
to sit down.
I'm
But,
gonna
yes.
go check out the room because I'm gonna go. Oh, it's just empty.
I'll help you, Mason.
Whilst you're enjoying your sit down, oh, never mind, they've all ran off. But I don't feel the need to pipe up very often, but that was a particularly poorly handled fight. You locked me out from line of sight, and then everyone just ran around like ants, letting him hit them for free.
Mhm.
Let's not repeat that one if we find another one of these.
I
Yeah,
think if
they're-
we
Calling out
run,
better practices. I don't know.
I think if we run from it, it hits us on our
Well,
back.
you ran around getting hit by it anyway, so you may as well have either stayed all the way in or come all the way out, but we had the worst of all worlds.
It had reach. So
There is a
it
small
hit
alcove.
from a distance.
Sure, but it only had one club. It can't hit everyone, but somehow we let it hit everyone.
There's a
Maisie, on
small
the more
alcove just to the
feminine
south of
looking-
here that we can go hide in.
There's
the
this
lady's
empty room.
blade. Yeah, what kind of weapon did that lady have?
But, yeah, sorry
It
about
looks a little chipped now, but you also find on her neck or her wrist a beautifully crafted looking bracelet. You see a ring. It's also made of black obsidian. But then, kind of checking her pocket, what you would expect to be pockets area, you find a set of keys on the woman.
Oh,
The other two
wonderful.
don't seem to have as much.
okay. I'm going to take the keys and hand them to Lilith.
I reject the keys.
And I'll hand them to Thorag.
No, keep a hold of the keys, Maisie. You can be the key holder. You don't always
Okay.
have to pass the keys off.
Okay, well then I take the keys. I will take the bracelet and the ring, mostly for identification purposes. Like, the bracelet you said was the black obsidian or the ring?
No, the bracelet looks like this kind of silver-lined serpent that wraps around the wrist, and
Okay.
the head of the snake kind of goes right up where the wrist touches the top of the palm, or the top of the hand, and then
Okay.
the ring is the black obsidian.
Okay.
If we put the ring next to the bead, does anything happen?
The ring
Well, I
next to the what?
The
bead.
bead.
No.
Okay.
No. So I was thinking that, because I think we've determined that many of these snake people or snake creatures used to be human beings. So I was thinking that maybe the ring may be a way to identify who this person used to be. But if it's black obsidian, then it may be related to the cult. But I'll still take it. I'll take the ring, I'll take the bracelet, and the set of keys.
Sounds good.
Now, was that everything, or did you say there was a necklace as well?
No, that
Okay.
seemed to be it.
Okay.
You were saying something, Macy, about the hole in the wall.
Yes, everyone, if we could, please maybe, take an hour just to sit and catch our breath. There is an alcove that Thorag and I found just to the south here, that we could, fortify ourselves in, put up a blockade, keep ourselves. That's where we got the boat. Where is the boat? Is the boat nearby, or was it
Right
destroyed
here.
when they took it off?
I'll drive the boat.
There's the boat.
Guys, why don't we
Okay.
go like here in the stone area that has walls, and we can more fortify ourselves.
Because if you notice, there's more doors to the other end of it, so this is a
Every place we
pathway.
go to is gonna have more doors.
No, the alcove does not. It's just it's a literal hole in the wall.
I give Khan a little sticker because he identified a bad and unsafe camping spot.
No, but what are you
Alcove.
talking about? The alcove has no doorway to block entryway.
Yes, it has like a little stone door that we can slide back over the entry.
Okay, how big is this alcove? Because I feel like being stuck in a small alcove.
Well, there was a
Let's
boat
check
in it.
this alcove. Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna be pretty tight in here.
We're gonna be
Great.
stuck inside the
Go
little
walk
room
in the
in
water.
an open area with solid ground.
I think it's better than in a place where someone could walk on us.
And
Yeah,
someone
look.
can still walk in this air.
We've got just enough room for 5 people to sit or stand comfortably in this room.
You think a 5x5 foot square is comfortably? You would love prison.
Alright, whilst they're all arguing about the alcove, I'm gonna drag the body of the serpent woman and chuck it in the water, so it's not in like the public thoroughfare of what seems to be the main path of the cave system. And then my question to you, Bo, is can I drag the fat troll guy, or is he's really big?
I'd make you make
Help
a athletics check for it.
Alright, well I'll
Come on.
try to move.
I help you have an advantage.
Okay.
You're arguing in the alcove.
He can still tell
No, I
you,
mean-
like, come on, man.
That thing is
Whoa.
drag it out.
Nice. Yeah, you're able. You guys are all kind of in the room arguing about whether it's a good spot to rest, and then you just see out of the corner of your eye Lilith just dragging this big ass fucking troglodyte. Just kind of stops for a moment, and just keeps going while you guys are arguing before you hear it plop into the water.
I had that
What you watch as
exact,
the
yeah.
body,
Nice.
you watch as the bodies you plop into the water. They kind of first float out, but then they go and drift off a ways as they look like they go around a corner.
Alright, as I try and get a look at them going around the corner, if I like fed something that's no longer hostile to us, I felt like there'd be more crocodile.
As I see Lilith do that, I'll say, I think I won't disagree with Lilith.
So what do you guys do? Are you guys short resting in this little alcove?
Worth resting and checking out some items, maybe. Praying.
I want to spend my hour trying to see if the ruby is any special or if it's just a regular gem.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'm just relaxing.
Yeah, short rest. I can't get any hit dice back.
Nope.
I don't think any of you have any left.
I got 2 left.
Ooh, wow, I rolled pretty low.
I'd like to identify the throwing knives set collection that Thorag gave to me.
Okay. So you look at these daggers and they're quite pointed. But as you look at them a bit further, you get the sense that
And
if you were to throw... No, I mean, they're pointed, but you get the sense that throwing them at something, just the way these snakes and the cultists kind of delved in things, that throwing these daggers might do a little bit of extra poison damage on a hit.
Nice. You won't help identifying the ring, Macy?
Yeah, I'll hand you the ring and I'll do the bracelet.
Okay. So after spending some time with the bracelet, you get the sense that this was not only a finely crafted bracelet that was worth a bit of gold, but it was also a way that members of the cult might recognize or distinguish themselves from other initiates or members. Those with this around their wrist might be higher ranking officials.
Oh, okay.
The ring, it seems like it might pair with the pearl, despite what Ray had initially might have thought. Maybe they were sold as a pair together, but the two, you can tell that using abyssal, it might reveal a little bit more about this.
We need Volo.
Walolo.
Wololo. Is the gem just a gem?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I don't feel any better than I once we sat down.
What a sour grapes.
Mm. It's the moisture.
I thought Khan was going to stand next to me like a little sidekick for a moment.
Just peeking into the lake. If the cult continues somewhere, I bet is through the other doors and not through the river.
I agree.
What do we say?
Yeah, the higher ranked official, if you divulge that information, Mason,
Yes, I will.
would to me at least have guarded the getting further into the more important places within the temple.
This is a pretty big cave system to our west. Yeah, to the west there are many other passages, but I think we should focus on the main path.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the light. Assis?
Sorry, I was creating a bracelet item. Sorry, save, close. There we go.
Let there be light.
Yes, there's now light, sorry.
Ooh, what is this?
Bye.
Oh no, we lost Aaron.
Yeah.
He's back.
You guys hear me?
Can now, yes.
My internet drops for a second.
As you open up these doorways, it leads further into another hallway. And as you... Oh, stop. Thought you were going to continue?
I'll approach this door and try to listen. See if there is anything happening the other side.
You don't hear anything. It sounds vaguely quiet. And as you open up this door...
They're here! The prisoners!
Yeah, you look inside and you can see various bodies kind of hunched up behind cells, huddled together in corners, looking terrified.
I see. Got something from Khan in here.
Sorry. Kind
Oh,
of
I guess
whisper
they
under.
don't have dark version, so they don't see me.
He just says to you, following.
Following. Okay.
But now there's light.
And they look scared. All kind of battered, beat up, bruised. And as you guys get close with your light, they back away into the corner and kind of try to turn away. Please don't take the young ones today. You hear one of the older women speak up. Take me instead.
You don't even have scales on. We're the good guys. We're the heroes. Try to like copy the pose. I saw
Lilith do.
I'll prepare a sticker for when he's not in the middle of something.
How do we know we can trust you?
Because we don't have scales, and because I'm gonna open the door. Well, I don't have a key to open the door.
Oh, I have keys.
And she kind of sticks her hand out through the grate. Many of us didn't have scales to start, and you can see that just ever so slightly starting up her arm, you see some scales. It starts small, and then it overtakes all of you. That's what's happened with the others. We're next. They've taken many of us.
Well, what are we not? We're not them.
You, one of the older ones steps up. They've already taken many into the main chamber, it sounds like. A couple of us that have been talking. It seems they might be next. They're preparing something.
Okay, well, don't you want to get out of here first? Wait, what's your brother's name? See if he's here.
Where's Mikey? Michael.
And another one speaks up. Mikey Page, yes. We saw him. We heard him earlier. The Molt of Ascension, they've taken him to the ritual chamber. They're turning him into one of those things. They plan on feeding him or eating him to that beast. It sounds like it's the last one they need.
I'm gonna feel so bad, but I was hoping he was here so we could just leave.
They've taken others of us. There's more, please.
Aaron, you cracked me up, dude.
I'm gonna start.
We might get to go home now.
Mom, I thought this was it.
Okay, we'll save them. I'm sure of it.
I'm gonna start trying the keys on each of the doors.
You try a couple of the keys and find that they eventually do work in getting these doors unlocked. Thank you.
As they exit their cages and presumably at some point will leave, I'll be at the exit to the door area. And how many of them is there? 5? 4?
There's a decent amount. There's more than
No,
4
there's
or 5.
Yeah.
There's 11 or
There's-
12.
Mhm.
Oh,
There's 2 to 3 in each cell.
And they tell
Alright,
you that
that-
there's more further in.
yeah, I'll pick out the 3 of them that I think are the most physically capable, and I'll give them a knife each. And then it's truly pathetic, but I have 2 rations divided between 11. They can have 1 handful of trail mix each. It's pretty grim, but
Where do we go? We don't know how. They blindfolded us and took us down here. We wouldn't even know where to start.
Just walk back that way,
I can
and
start in-
eventually you'll find it.
I can sort of make a map.
how
What if we
about?
just wait here until you.
Well, we might die in
get
the
us
next room. You best leave whilst it's safe.
Yeah, come on. No time wasting.
Listen, who's the
Alright.
quickest footed among us to get back? Perhaps Khan? Do you remember the way out?
I can, yeah.
Well,
lead
Thorag is
them-
also drawing a map.
Yeah, but the map, they could get lost. We're going to risk them dying because they're delirious and misread a map.
Fine. One of them steps up. We'll get him out.
I'm George Mapster. I've been reading maps my whole life.
Thank you,
Right.
dude. I hope you're able
Bad at
to
all.
save Mikey and the others.
Once you get to these ladders or staircase, and I point to the map Thorag made, just hug the right wall. Don't get into a room that has pegs, nor a room that has eggs. Just walk past them. But if you go left, there'll be a lake that you won't be able to cross. So just go right.
What about my Michelle? She's still in there. These creatures have her.
We'll
You want
get
to fight
safe,
for it? You can
Michelle.
have a knife and come with us, or you can wait for us to do our best.
I'm coming with you.
Alright, I give him a dagger.
Do you know if they have any supply rooms?
No, they've kept us blindfolded. They've been feeding us these strange drinks and vile concoctions. It's definitely not been food. They talked about some room southwest of here. That seemed to be where things went. We don't know where that is, though. What's up, north, south, down? We don't know what day it is.
You're under the church. The map will get you to the upper floor, and then the upper floor follow Khan's directions. And then
We're
once
in
you're out of the
Alfield?
church,
You're
you're in
not in
Alfield.
Alfield.
Well, that's good news. We won't have to travel too far then.
We are
Wait,
not under the church.
question.
Remember, we are under a lake.
Oh, we're not under the church. Fuck yeah, that's true. That's my bad. I wouldn't have said that. That's grass forgetting. Because it's been like 6 weeks. Lil would know because it's been like 6 hours.
Do they know?
I'll tell them we're on the
something about
outskirts of
fearing
Alfield. It's like 2 hours back to town.
I was like, hey, do you guys know anything about fearing the light or anything like that?
The light, Palor's the only thing that comes to mind. They were trying to feed us that nonsense. I don't know if what they were gonna do with us. Talking about reborn and the coiled serpent. And they're trying to bring something back, it sounds like. And
It's better than you
feeding
don't
us.
think about it.
Okay.
We supposed to be normal after this? Go back
Nope.
to town like nothing's changed?
It'll be better. I think. I hope. Lessons learned, I guess.
According to what we have found, the change that you are suffering from is stronger down here. Maybe if you go up to the surface, it might start reversing. I don't know, but at least get out of here.
And these daggers, they haven't been used by them, right? Those that use them, it seems to affect them more.
No, these are normal daggers from my personal collection.
Good.
What do you mean affects them more?
We look at Thorag, he's a snake.
Those snake daggers, and the little boy speaks up. I saw a girl, she had one of those a few days ago, and she didn't have scales, and now they've started to grow, and she blamed the dagger. She said it didn't happen before she used it. But she said she liked the way it feels.
Once you're all free, consult healers and alchemists. See if you can't get rid of those things.
All right. Well, let's head out. Thank you. And one of the older or middle-aged ones speaks up. Lilith, is that you? Last I saw you, were about yay high.
Can I identify him by the voice?
Yeah.
Who do I think this old lady is?
Her name is Sheila McGonagall.
Oh, what a name! What's my relationship with Sheila?
She visits from time to time. She's kind of one of the local widows around town, knows a little bit too much about everything. Sometimes develops her own rumors on things, but she's generally pretty friendly. She knows everyone in town, has been in Alfield longer than most can remember.
I'll reluctantly, any other circumstance apart from her being a prisoner of war, I'd be like no and cross the street. But She's been through quite a lot. So I'll solemnly nod. It's me. I'm back.
How's your mom? How's Angela been?
I believe she's been dead for over a decade.
What?
Yeah, old age comes for us all.
She kind of looks down at her wrinkly skin. I guess that's true.
But hey, she had a good run.
That she did.
Was it wrinkly
Kinda
skin
looks
as in
awkward.
snake skin or just old?
Wrinkly old,
Okay.
not snake skin.
She
the
turns
lizard.
into a snake at that moment.
She forks her little tongue out.
It's Sheila now. She attacks us. I'll give her extra rations and show clear favoritism even amongst the other prisoners.
Okay.
And the tally is 9
Uh,
people in here, right? Prisoners.
There's like 11, 12,
Yeah.
but eventually they all kind of set off as best they can.
Well, 11 and the one that's going with you.
They said there was another room of prisoners.
But we have reason to believe that there's a chamber they take them to. We don't see the bodies after that.
Okay,
We
so not
think
not
it's-
not another holding cell, but the final transition chamber. Someone called it something earlier.
The Ascension, the Molt of Ascension. That's what.
Yeah,
they've
the
been
Molt of
calling it.
Ascension. That's what they said.
It sounds dastardly. I don't. They've taken a few of us before, but this seems like something greater. They're sacrificing a lot of us. They need the blood for something. At least that's how they've made it sound.
Do they take people that are more snake than not? Younger, older, stronger, weaker? Who do they take?
They started with those of us that seemed a little bit more able-bodied, but as they got more and more of us, they transitioned to the young, the weak, and soon it became anyone that they could. It's as if they wanted to take over all of Alfield. And there's something else. This device they have, they mention it as some sort of great offering from Zehir. It seems to bolster powers. I'm not sure what it is.
I think it's a machine that turns people into snakes. I'm gonna level with you.
Could be
Yeah, but
such-
what about what they've been drinking or forcing us to drink and eat? They said that is to convert us to make us be reborn.
Could be the
Maybe
device
it's a
that
machine
Supertype
that-
was talking about, sort of cutting up with.
No, go ahead.
Yuan-Ti?
Yeah?
That name sounds familiar. The kind of funny speaking fellow
Yeah?
speaks very knowledgeable. He seems smart. Not like us, but yeah, they seem to take him. He talked to them a lot while he was here. They seemed interested in what he knew. He kept saying that this fragmented beacon was what they were using.
Fragmented beacon.
Yeah. Something I wasn't listening to as well as I could. As something like that.
Is there anything
Eesh.
I've heard of before?
Roll me a history check. And it would not be a part of your thing that gives the boost.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Well,
no.
Yeah. I'd say this is not something that you are too familiar with.
I know of someone that knows about it. Well, Supertype.
Oh, you better get to him quick. It sounds like they're doing this soon.
Then have you been to the ritual room?
No, they've kept us blindfolded. What I've seen, this is the most I've seen of this place.
Ah, I was about to ask if you've ever felt like you've been on water.
I mean, of course, I've been on water before. Do you mean here?
Yeah?
What do you mean by on water? It's muddy here.
Oh, we found a couple of boats. It was just whether or not you've been blindfolded and felt like you've been traveling on some sort of raft. So,
It's hard to say. It all happened so fast and yet so slow. It seems like it's been an eternity, and like it's happened in an instant.
and by food and drink, do you mean the beer we found upstairs? That's what they've been giving you.
Oh, we definitely were not drinking beer. It was this concoction. It was like a thick drink. This strange liquided color. It was almost like a yellow vial or something, and it went down. It burned at first, but then this sensation. It's almost as if, it's like when you take that first drink of whiskey and you feel it throughout your body. It was like that, but better. It was like the cells in me were being reborn. Better. This was a good feeling, and they relied on that.
Are crazy?
Yeah, roll an insight. Go ahead. I'll also say that the mention of this liquid reminds you much of what sounded like in the skin room. The liquid that you had seen there.
Oh, so like milk it out of the skins?
Ew.
He seems like he's telling the truth. You could, as he begins to talk about it, it's almost like it was with Drell Miernan upstairs. I believe that was his name. When he started talking about it, where there was various parts where it's obviously he's disgusted by it, but mentioning various parts of this procedure in the cult, it's almost like that part of him takes over. He starts to relish in the fact of drinking this and eating it, and as it happens, his pupils go back to normal. I need to get out of here. If Michelle makes it, whatever. I've done terrible things here. Palor, forgive me. As he wanders out towards the footsteps of the other group.
Wasn't he the one that was gonna follow us? Michelle?
He was.
He was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think it's best he get out of here.
Oh, when you catch up to the others, tell them be careful when they get to the surface. If you've been blindfolded below ground for 2 weeks, you'll blind yourselves if you look up.
He kind of stops for a moment, hesitating on thinking whether to respond, and then just keeps walking without turning.
Great job on the pose, and I'll give Ray his sticker.
Diploma.
I hate to
Don't
be
know
that
what
one,
it is.
but I have to be getting ready to a meetup I got in 40.
All right, I know that we are a little bit over.
How dare you take us over?
I was having
Too
fun.
much about
Yeah.
spam. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, it was the spam. No, it was the spam talk.
It was the spam talk.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It spammed the conversation, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boo. I hate spam already.
Hit like if you enjoyed that spam conversation.
Please come back for
If the
more.
video gets 100 likes, we'll kick Kai from the game.